You're missing all the good stuff. It gets even better. So I actually have a sleeve
off in the woods.
Yeah. I actually have a sleeve for the next time we play that it's going to create havoc.
Well, I'm actually.
Well, if you need a fifth, I'm available.
Just show up.
I mean, if you need a sixth.
Exactly. I mean, if you need a fifth, I'm not doing nothing.
I just got to swing by plate again real quick and get me another pitching wedge here.
We played with Garrett.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we played with Garrett before. Welcome to Off the Rails. Okay.
Life. Lines in my head, every angle's a fight. You miss one shot, man, you're gone from the light. Hear that crack, break it down, feel it shake. Every move you make could be your last mistake. Off the rail, we don't play it safe.
You are listening to another episode of Off the Rail. He is and always will be Mr. Byron Lanham.
Yeah.
You can't see him in camera because he's hooking people up. There he is.
I'll be keeping all the drinks cold, y'all. All of them.
He looked like he's ready to park in the Red Sea. And also with us is the man with the word, the bird. And I myself am your friendly neighborhood center. And if you see up there on your screen, top left, that beautiful, handsome man there is Mr. Herb Honaker. Welcome.
Thank you.
And also very happy to say that our first return guest, Elaine's favorite.
Wait, let's guess who it is.
Hurry. Who could it be?
Is it Amanda Honaker? Amanda Honaker.
Survey says.
Oh,
that's the number one answer.
Welcome to the show.
So she likes when we make a fuss about her. So
she loves it.
And I think I may know the answer, but do you prefer Amanda or Mandy?
I prefer Mandy, but most people just call me Amanda.
Amanda. It's formal.
Government name.
Lady Amanda.
I try to avoid those at all costs, so if you want Mandy, you got it. Ain't no problem over here.
You look at his name and you think he's black.
Yeah. Or if you hear me talk on the phone, apparently, because I've gotten that a couple times. Like, bro, you're white? Yeah, man.
How often do people guess your race on the phone, though? That's my question.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you ever get, like, when you're on the phone and, like, you start talking and the guy on the other end's like, "What's up, my brother?"
So I had a bill collector call me, and I'm like, I just answered the phone. I'm like, "This is Byron," and he's like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And I'm like,
"What's up, fam?"
Nothing. What's up? And he's like, I just want to see if you wanted to, do a little something with this here. And I was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I ain't got it. And he was like, cool, bro. I'll talk to you next week. He hung up the phone. I was like, that's the easiest bill collector call I've ever had in my life. All I had to do was pretend for a minute.
Yeah. Maybe I should be black more often.
I'll have to get mistaken for Bobby Lee. Mr. Herb, yes. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
The world wants to know, what do you do for a living?
So
I want to know what you do for a living.
I am a fiber optic splicer technician, kind of. We basically, I own a business where I just go around and just burn fiber and hook up customers. A little bit of everything.
He did my neighborhood.
I do.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I do.
I've seen some pictures of his work, and I'd say I think he's pretty OCD because like the lines are all nice. Looks like it looks to me. It just looks high tech. I'm like, that man's good at what he does.
Well, that's how you keep the business open.
In my line of work, you have to be quite a bit OCD to make sure it's done correctly. It doesn't break, because literally it's just glass.
Yeah.
So we all know how fragile glass is, especially when it's very, very small.
Right.
So there's sometimes to be heavy-handed, sometimes to be light-handed. So
I could never do it.
What's really fun is realizing how flexible glass can be. That was interesting for me.
Right.
True.
The first time I hooked up fiber optics between two switches, and the cable there, I was like, "What is this?" They're like, "It's a fiber cable." I'm like, "There's glass in here." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "But it came rolled up." He's like, "Yeah." What do you mean? Yeah, that's glass.
Yeah.
You can't do that with
Your
glass.
point is?
Yeah, but no, it's crazy, man. The way they do that is pretty amazing. I learned how to splice fiber in the military back when it was still figure 8 polish and all that jazz.
Yes.
I don't miss that at all.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. But the fusion splicers are cool.
It's definitely gotten a lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to make it better for speed and accuracy. I mean, it still takes people a decent amount of time to put it together, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been in my trailer for 10 to 12 hours at a time one time.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a fast process, but you have to be accurate. So
Summertime get hot in that trailer.
no,
Oh, you got it.
summertime is like 71 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I know I worked for a moving company and they didn't have like ventilation at all in the
wow.
back of that truck.
No, those moving vans are awful.
Wow.
Yeah,
No.
it was little guys movers, and like in the middle of the summer, it was like a summer job that like I was working 3 jobs. So I was working there, I was working at 50th Street Caboose and Body Works, like all 3 at the same time. And so like mornings I would go in during the summer and go move somebody at like 90-degree heat, but like in the back of the truck it's like 107. You're just pouring sweat.
No, actually, one of my trailers here recently, I actually just put a mini split on it. So now the trailer, I mean, if I wanted it 71 degrees inside while it's 100 outside, it's cold.
Nice.
so I've used it a couple times. I've had a couple of trips to Arizona to where, it's 99, 100 degrees out there. And kick it down to 72, 73. Next thing you know, I'm putting on a sweater because I'm cold.
Do you sleep in there when Amanda's mad at you?
I don't.
No.
I don't.
But you could.
Yeah.
Because it's 71 degrees.
I'm not gonna lie. There is a portable cot underneath that, in the event I have to, for some reason, then yes, it's possible.
Yeah.
The option is there.
I went to Arizona one time for school, and 10:30 at night, and I had to wear shoes to go to the ice machine at the hotel because the sidewalk was still over 100 degrees.
Oh, wow.
It's insane out there.
Wow.
I don't like it.
And I'm not in the like the central part of Arizona that's hot. I'm up in the northern part up towards
that's not so bad.
Sedona, Cottonwood area, so it's not drastic and it's surrounded by mountains, so it's not just burning hot.
Yeah, this was Phoenix, and it was terrible.
Yeah, like Flagstaff's like got trees and it's like
well,
nice.
in the wintertime it snows and it's a beautiful
and
up
then
there.
Phoenix is like a desert.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is only an hour and a half separate.
Yeah.
So
It's not very far.
between Mexico and California, that's basically what it is.
No, both of those things suck. It's
true.
supposed to be one
That's
good one and one bad one.
One bad.
That's true.
Yeah. So,
But
so the next question is.
So let's get to know her before we get to the main purpose.
That's what I was saying. I was prompting you for your next question.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I need cue cards.
Yeah.
You're next up.
Next.
Say the
Sinner, do your job. Do your job. Okay, then we're gonna say, what got Herb into playing pool? He said they gave me a pack of 6-lits one time.
So
He was there when pool was invented.
And let's see, how long ago was this?
Couldn't imagine Herb ever being lower than
85 or 86 was when my parents got their first pool table.
Oh, okay. So it was brought into your home.
Yes. So my dad's retired military and stuff like that, and that was a big thing in the military to play pool and stuff. Next thing I know, we had this 8-foot pool table in the house all the time, and there for a little while I was not allowed to play on it. But after I turned about 8 or 9, I was able to start playing a little bit. Of course, I didn't know any of the rules, nothing like that. But it wasn't until Lubbock, wasn't until I moved to Lubbock that I actually really got into it again. So, and it's, I mean, that was 2003.
What brought you to Lubbock?
That one I'm going to plead the fifth.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, okay. So there you go. No comment. No comment.
It was a new place to live.
That's fair.
Yes.
So I mean, there's nothing that we have to hide in the videos, like it was a relocation, witness protection.
Yeah, I don't know what his real name is.
Well, it's almost like that Forrest Gump scene when he's like speaking and like you can't hear a thing that he's saying, and then like they finally get the mic on and he's like, and that's all I have to say about it.
No, I moved here in 2003, and shortly thereafter, I ran into a couple people that got me into the league here. Don't remember who the operators were at the time because it was just kind of basic, but that's where I started at Billiards Plus.
Gary and Karen, I think.
It was
before that.
It was
It was before
It was
that.
Danielle and her daughter, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and then, like I said, we started playing that, and then I was working at the same time, and then Gary and Karen purchased it.
Yeah.
Kept playing. And then BCA came in to Fast Eddie's for a little bit. Lanita was running it.
Yeah.
And so I kind of got into that a little bit, and it's just been something I do just to kind of buy the time. I
played Lanita's
I
league
like
for a little
playing
bit.
it.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
Anita.
on Wednesdays.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yep. So played
I
that
bought my
one.
first pool cue from Anita.
Did you?
Yeah, my very first
Yeah.
one.
Very cool.
That's where I met her and Steve Wigley. Was it Wednesday BCA league? Yeah.
So,
John Lehman, that's where I met him initially.
Okay.
Like there was a bunch of people that I was like, man, these guys are ridiculously good.
Wasn't he? John was former military, wasn't he?
Navy.
He was.
Yeah, like wasn't he like?
He was a badass.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like,
I mean, he still is.
Yeah,
But
don't take it from
somebody
him. He
somebody
still
told
is.
me like he's kind of short in stature and everything. I think it was Aaron Sharp.
He's
was like
always-
telling me he's like, dude, don't mess with
yeah,
that guy.
it don't matter.
And I was like, well, he seems like a happy guy and everything. And he
He
goes,
is.
yeah, but if he gets serious,
Yeah.
he's gonna whoop you.
Yeah. Don't poke the bear. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a great guy.
Oh,
Great
he
guy.
is.
But yeah, so pool's basically kind of been a part of my life the whole time, you know.
You're allowed to say I can't, or none of us can. But what bars do you play out of?
Right now we're only playing out of Louis and Billiards. Right now.
Out of-
So we haven't played out of Fast Eddie's in it's been almost a year now.
And
So-
Louis is what day?
We play Louis Sundays and Mondays,
Okay.
and then Thursdays,
Okay.
and then Billiards is normally the Saturday night tournament.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but which is fixing to be the Wednesday stuff.
I understood, from what I understand, they just recently increased the price of that tournament. Is that?
They did.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did.
Okay.
And
They
me
did.
and Stacy won the first one.
Of course you did.
Well, I don't know if it was the first
Yeah.
week, but we had like 20-something teams, and we got $500.
Yeah,
Dang.
the first night they come in, the bar added more, and
That's nice.
the
It was
entry fee
very
was
nice.
higher,
Yeah.
and they scooped it up. So
Nice. Well, I mean, I think we all pretty much know who it is. So let's go ahead and get right into the whole heart and soul of what we're doing. And you got it up?
I'm about to
Can
warm
I
it up,
bring
Chris,
it up?
because that's what I was born to do.
Well, then I'm going to go ahead and pass the camera the mic to who's going to, is Mr. Herb and...
I mean, we can both talk
Okay,
about it.
there
It's
you
no
go.
big deal.
Amanda's like, I've had my fame.
If I say something wrong, she'll correct me about
There we
it.
go,
So
there we go.
we'll be all right. With
Well,
it.
I have editing as well, the glory
There you
of
go.
editing. So, take it away.
So basically, what we've done is we have acquired the franchise, the Ultimate Pool League here in Lubbock. It's a branch off of the Ultimate Pool USA. Basically, it's a different format. I've heard people say it comes from England. I've heard some people say it's a Chinese format or something like that. But basically, there's a decent amount of different rules that come along with it, and to me it's more competitive. So there's a lot of stuff that makes you think on your toes. You're under a shot clock now. Your match times are only a specified amount of time. So to me, it kind of gives you a different type of game to play. So, like I said, we just brought it here. We're hoping to start our first league 20th of May. And we're actually looking to sign up teams right now. I think we're in the 4 to 5 range right now. So we're just kind of looking to get as many teams as possible to get going, because this first session, the winner of the grand final qualifiers will actually be taking the trip to North Carolina, I think it's Cherokee, to play in the grand finals.
Nice.
And of course, the biggest selling point is the first place team in North Carolina takes home $100,000.
I'm sorry, say that again.
100,000.
Hey, Bird, what do you do on Wednesdays? I'm feeling like starting a team all of a sudden.
I was about to.
And here's a good thing: as much as that's a great selling point, it's just at its beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So as it progresses and as it gets bigger, over the next 3-4 years, whatever, the pot for first place, second place could grow. It could be. A team going out there trying to play for 250, but we just don't know. It's just kind of, that's the potential it has.
To be honest, you had me at North Carolina.
Yeah,
North Carolina is beautiful, and I want to go.
It's a lot different than Vegas. I mean, we've all been to Vegas numerous times.
Yeah.
When you get to go to a completely different side of the U.S. and play pool, it's like, hey, cool, let's try it.
Other than Texas, that would be like one state. If I was going to pick a state to live in, it would be North Carolina.
Very
like
cool.
the golf there.
Plus,
I've only been there once.
I've never been.
Well, I was
But
born
I'd
there,
love to
and
go
then we
golf.
left.
Yeah.
ever since he said North Carolina, I've been playing the P.D. Pablo song in my head too. That's fun. Yeah. Come on and raise up. Yes. All right. So, how many players per team?
So the way we are designing this first session is we don't want to go over 7, simply for the fact that you have to have 8 matches to qualify for the grand finals qualifiers. Okay, so you can have up to 8 in a normal session. Okay, but we have to keep it at 7 this time, just so each member of the teams that come in can get that 8 to be able to be qualified.
Okay.
So that's where we're aiming for. So we try to go 7, but we can't go 8 yet.
How many per night play?
5.
5. Okay.
So you will have 5 matches. Each match is 30 minutes.
Okay.
Give or take a couple of all stops here, or stops, or interferences, or something like that. I mean, 35, 40 minutes max.
Okay.
Okay. So 5 matches, 30
2.5
minutes.
hours.
You're only looking 2.5, 3 hours at the most. So
Okay.
everything's on a time crunch. So we're probably gonna start league around 7 o'clock. Probably by 9:30, 10 o'clock, most people should be wrapping up and leaving.
Okay.
So with all 5 matches played.
So is there a winning line, or you just win as many as you can in that 30 minutes?
So the architecture behind it is you want to get as many points as possible. Each game you win is a point.
Okay.
Okay. The way they structure it is through the handicap system. Some of your higher players and stuff like that, let's say you have to give, let's say there's a 40 to 50 point difference between player A and player B. Okay. Now player A, which is the higher rank, he has to give away a game. So he starts at -1 compared to the other player starting at 0. Okay. And so on and so on. If you get up to where, let's say you got somebody that's in APA 7 or 8 playing somebody that used to be a 3 or 4 that is rated up score now is a 300. Now you're looking at your higher player starting at -3 or -4. Okay, compared to this player's 0. So there's a cushion scale there that you have to overcome just to get going. But basically what you're doing is the most games that you can play in that 30 minutes, you get a point for each game. Whoever has the highest amount of points when they're done is declared the winner, and their team gets an additional 5 points.
Okay.
So now if the other player still got to 2, then their team gets that 2 points, but they just don't get the 5 points for this.
So if it ends 3-2, the
Yes.
person with the 3 gets 5 extra.
Yeah, so it's basically 8-2 by the time you're done.
What skill levels, how do the skill levels transition over from say APA to this league?
So it's a combination of APA, Fargo, and it's a structure called Upscore. So they've got a kind of their own structure. They utilize APA plus Fargo and then combine them in to give you a starting point.
Okay.
And then after your matches go through and stuff like that, then of course, you move up and down. And
Do they use APA and the Fargo system? Like they go and like grab your information from APA and like, oh, okay, this guy's a 6, but his Fargo's real low.
so I can't answer that with 100% accuracy. I just know whichever one you are hiring, that's probably what you're going to come into upscore as.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
that
like-
makes sense.
Yeah, so let's say you played APA 5 years ago and you were 4 or 5, but you've been playing nothing but BCA now and you're at 550. They're going to bring you into that higher one just because they don't know. They're not going to dig into records to find out when the last time you played APA was. So they're just going to go off of whichever one is higher at the time.
Okay.
So it definitely is going to make it challenging, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
So what is the range for the up score? Like, theoretically, there's no low or high number you can reach in Fargo rating.
Yeah.
APA is hard coded 2 to 7, 1 to 9.
So the best I can tell you, upscore, your lowest members are going to be in the 300s.
Okay.
Okay. Your highest members are going to be in your 700s.
Okay.
So, myself personally, with my skill levels and my Fargo and everything, I land right at a 650,
So what's your Fargo?
565.
So if I'm a 7.7, 5.7, 5.18 in Fargo, what
You're
is-
probably going to be right below me. You'll probably come in as a 600.
Okay.
Because I think I just barely cracked the 651 with my Fargo rate instead
Okay.
of my 7.8.
Okay.
So, which I mean, really, it's to me, it's more challenging because we did a mock-up match Wednesday night.
I saw
Over
that. I saw the
and-
post on that.
Yes, and I intentionally put myself at starting at -3 to where the other guy was starting at 0, and it just kind of shows you how hard it is to actually overcome that little gap.
Yeah.
So it's not the fact that I'm a higher ranked player, I can beat lower ranked players. It's, hey, you're racing against the clock,
Yeah.
and when you realize you only have 30 seconds to shoot, it makes you think a lot faster.
I almost feel, and this is in no way a flex, a brag, or anything else, but I almost feel like it kind of plays as an advantage for me because I'm a fast shooter anyway.
Same.
And
Yes.
so, like, I can run 3-4 balls and then immediately see a defense and just hook them. You
Yes.
know what I mean? And be like, all right, you got 30 seconds max to get out of this. And not give away 5 to 10 minutes of
Yeah.
time
Think
sitting there
time.
waiting for them to figure it out and call timeouts. And speaking of which, any timeouts?
So only a 450 and under
Okay.
is able to call a timeout, but it's
Okay.
not. The timeout is basically using their extension.
Okay.
So you get one extension per rack, it's 30-second extension. If a 450 needs a timeout, they can call extension and their coach can come coach them, but they still have to execute
By the end of
their
that.
shot by
Yeah.
the time it still
Okay.
runs out.
It's almost an immediate, like,
Yes.
right when you see the defense happening, the player's like,
Yes.
hey, timeout.
Yeah.
Can the coach call a timeout?
Coach can, but it has to be taken if he does.
Okay.
So
Like all the
And
other
it's
ways.
automatically a 30-second extension.
it's automatically if the coach calls it, the extension's already being used, so you might as well talk
And
about
you
it.
only get one of those?
You only get one extension per rack.
Okay.
30-second extension, yes.
You don't get any because you'll be over 450.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Well, you still get the extension per rack, but you don't get the timeout. Nobody
Yeah.
gets to talk to you while you're
Yeah.
doing it. So, but I mean, the good thing is, like I said, it's the structure behind it is something that we've never done here in Lubbock. So we're excited to bring it here. We're excited to see what.
Is there like
How-
a cap for teams as far as skill levels go?
So not per night. So you can as long as you play a 450 or under per night, then you can have a middle combination. But you can play one 600 and 700, but everybody else has to be in the middle.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
So
I think
you-
So
you
like
can't
if
have
me and
like-
you are on the same team and I'm a 600 and or I'm a 620 or whatever and you're a 650.
both of us would be able to play as long as
Okay.
we have a 450 play. But
Okay.
but we'd be the only two high ranks that could play.
Right, so if
if
we had
a
another-
third high rank, they would have to sit
So you
out.
can't have like 7 Tommy Vegas
No,
on it.
no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
You can do that
Yeah.
in BCA.
The thing is to make sure you have at least 1-2 people that are 450 or under.
Okay.
So it's definitely geared towards amateur players for that defense, I can say, but it's allows them to make sure that you're not just stacking teams.
Well, I've been watching, and I think you and I talked about this the other night at League whenever y'all were there, but I've been watching a ton of Ultimate Pool stuff on YouTube, and it just looks like a freaking blast.
Dude, it's awesome.
And then I guess if you get to the tournaments, you can actually, well, not always. Sometimes it's invitation only, but sometimes you have the chance to play in the shootouts with the big boys and like that. I don't know. That's intriguing.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's
cool.
intriguing.
And that's another bonus thing to the. So if you end up in a draw, let's say you're in the grand finals qualifiers here in town, we're putting all the teams against each other. Let's say the teams come to a draw. Then it revolves into a 6-ball shootout.
Yeah.
So, which, we kind of messed around with that on the Q&A night the other night. And it's literally, you get 6 balls on the table. And whoever can put all 6 balls in the pocket
The fastest.
The fastest.
How's it set up? Like you break,
It's just
Triangle.
a small diamond.
6-ball
Just
triangle.
A small 6-ball diamond.
break, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And the other balls,
And you're running.
the other balls can be moving, but the cue ball has to be stopped. Yes.
Well, the cue ball and the object ball you're shooting
you're
at
shooting.
have to be stopped.
yeah.
I felt like you would want somebody on the team kind of like similar to Mike Alonso, like how fast Mike Alonso is. On his regular night, he's like sprinting.
Yeah.
So what's
Circles
what's
around the
crazy is
table.
when you tell people it's a timed event, you see how much faster people move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you're like, why can't you do this on a
you
regular
don't-
league
you don't
night,
think
bro?
About it. You don't think about it until you tell them, hey, you only have this much time.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, there's a pep in their step, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. So
So basically, what you're saying is that a lot of people's like we have a lot of guests on our show that say that their biggest pet peeve is slow play.
this is right
All of
up
that
their
would
alley.
just wipe it all out.
Yeah, this is right up their alley.
believe the phrase is not no mo.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what's
that was my biggest pet peeve. So sold.
There you go.
I'm assuming since you can't swap out in the middle of the match like you can with BCA, that everybody's, if you play, your cost is fixed. So what's the cost per person per night?
So we're keeping it competitive with everything else. We're just doing $10
Okay.
per match. Excuse me.
So you're looking at $50 a night per team.
Yes,
Okay.
per team. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Is there a sanction fee for the league?
correct. Yes, there's the subscription fee is $32 per year.
Okay. That's an
revolving.
odd number. 32.
I know.
I said the same thing, but it was
$2
kinda like,
is an administrative
okay,
fee.
where did that go to?
So
Would you like some help with that?
No.
I think it was almost required. Yeah, it was almost required.
I need an adult.
That's why I kept the camera on for as long as I could.
You kept it on me struggling with that?
I was like, yeah, we gotta see.
Well, I was sitting there trying to think and like
How
talk
long
at the
it
same
takes to
time.
open this? Oh, that'd be
Are you gonna
great.
be all right with that bottle?
Yeah, I can do two things at once. I can't do three things at once.
Well, you proved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, mile watering on that one.
So how many of like events per year, like just kind of out of examples, for example's sake, APA is pretty much trying to get to Vegas every year.
Okay.
BCA is trying to get to the next state championship, whether it be Oklahoma, Texas, whatever. How many events like that are you running for Ultimate Pool? Because I've seen like the Iowa shootout
So-
and this shootout, and
Now we're relatively new to how many.
Okay.
So I can't give you a for sure.
Okay.
But I know they have them all the time, all over the U.S. You know, they're actually playing the Florida Open right now.
yeah,
So that's been going
yeah,
on since
watching
yesterday.
that on YouTube too.
And dude, I've been watching them. Like, they're fast.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is those guys. They literally, it's break and run, break and run, break
Oh.
and run, break and run, and it's nuts.
I'll be honest with
cool
you.
to watch.
My favorite person to watch play Ultimate Pool is Justin Bergman.
He's awesome.
Oh
Yes.
my God,
He
that
was
guy,
actually playing the final match today.
Yeah, it
So-
doesn't surprise me at all.
And I watched the Dennis Hatch one earlier today, and I was just like, yeah, it was kind of unfortunate they called it was still rolling, but I was like, man, I would have loved to seen a shootout on that one.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
But
I watched Hatch play a couple of
Yeah.
This format seems right up his alley,
Yeah.
and Rodney Morris too.
yes.
I love that they
Yeah,
kind
Rodney
of
was
came
good.
out of the woodworks because I hadn't heard
Yeah, 'cause
anything about Rodney Morris in a long
Yep.
time.
Speaking of out of the woodworks, Johnny Archer.
Archer, yep. I
Freaking
was
Johnny
like-
Archer's
Yeah,
back, dude.
he's out of there,
I
too.
love it.
Yep. And it's cool just to see him come out and, you know, they love the format and they love the speed of it, you know, because like you said, you know, slow play is just,
Yeah.
it wears you out, tires you out. You don't want to do it.
It tires my mind more
Yeah.
than anything. I'm like, you know, it's not like my body.
Your ADHD kicks in.
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
Sitting here like
I need to play.
trying to open up a bottle like while I'm
Hey, I'm Brian.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go have a 30-minute conversation with somebody at the bar.
There you
By
go.
the time I get back, you should be done.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're really excited about bringing something different to Lubbock and seeing it kick off and blossom and stuff.
Well,
So
I got to tell you, as you know, I'm a bit of a homer for where y'all are having your league. But in addition to that, it's just the format sounds so much fun.
Yeah.
I know.
It really does.
Like it's making me come out of retirement right now. Like mentally, I'm already there.
Yeah. He's already got the Texas Tech Q out.
exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Warming
This would be
up,
a perfect opportunity to try it out.
Yeah. Well,
So-
we went and shot with it.
AKA the javelin.
Yeah.
If you like put the middle extension that I normally shoot with on it
It turns
and
into a joust.
the butt extension, it's taller than me.
Yeah. It goes
We had it in here. It looked like I was standing next to a totem pole.
Yeah, it almost touches the roof.
Yeah, it's
That's
huge.
nuts.
It's an 11-inch extension, a 4-inch joint extension, and it's a 30-inch. It's already a 30-inch shaft to begin with.
Ooh, wow.
Are you trying
So-
to be able to play on the table next to you at the same time?
He's
Yeah.
trying to get horseback and knock other fuckers off their
There you
horse.
go.
Is what he's trying to do.
I think the funny one is Little Red, like with the
Oh,
cue,
yeah.
like standing next to it. She was like it's like take your daughter to work
Yeah.
day, and she's got her dad's cue.
She barely hit
holding
the
it.
joint.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was,
I don't know if you've noticed or not, but he's a bit of a long man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that cue
Which-
kind of fits.
And I'd actually be kind of curious to see you play this format too, because with it being an all-ball foul,
Yeah.
sometimes being taller kind of hurts because
Yeah.
you tend to just, hey, I can
Lean
reach that
over,
shot right
yeah.
there. Your shirt touches the ball, it's ball in hand.
yeah.
So,
That's why I'm going
curious
like
to see that.
Like
shirts
that,
and skins.
with that shirt, with that shirt right there. You see that
Oh,
little
this
flower
shirt's
there? Yeah,
definitely-
it
We're gonna
touches
have to
the
do bar
six.
etiquette.
Yeah.
So that brings me to another question. Who's in charge of calling said all ball fouls? Is it a representative from each team?
So we're in the works of ironing that out. So technically, you're supposed to have a referee / somebody that should be watching the match. And for the first couple of weeks, I'm going to make sure that I'm there. I'll be the referee for each of the matches. Just try to keep my eye on everything. If it's obvious and it touches and stuff like that, then it needs to be considered ball in hand foul. But if I'm not there to see it, or if a referee or somebody's not there to see it, then the tie goes to the shooter. The shooter has to just make sure that it doesn't happen.
So a team can't just go like he gets down on foul right there.
So now the other rule to that, if the team does that, then that team loses the rack over to that.
No interference.
The team yelling loses.
The team yelling. You cannot
outside
you
interference.
cannot
Good.
interfere.
Holy smokes. That,
Yes.
that sounds good.
So you cannot interfere with the
Where can I
players
sign
that are
up?
playing.
This sounds fun.
I'll be putting together a team shortly.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'll put you on my team.
But yeah, it's rules like that that's what I was saying. It brings a whole new dynamic to how you can play, because the loss of rack rules and the stuff that comes up with the ball in hand fouls. I mean, you can't intentionally lock a player's ball against your ball and give them ball in hand like we're used to. It's a loss of rack.
No
The rack's
jump
over.
shots.
Yeah, you can't jump. The one that's going to get everybody, because everybody in Lubbock is nice, they try to catch the cue ball that's going in the pocket over there scratching. That is now a loss of rack. You cannot touch the cue ball. So after you make the 8 ball, you can't touch the cue ball.
What about the break?
What about the break?
So like an APA, if a couple balls don't hit a rail, it's
So-
people just break soft. And
No. So there's a 3-point rule on the break. Okay. So you have to have, if you don't pocket a ball, 3 balls have to pass the midway marker.
Okay.
So just the middle pocket, not the head string.
Not the head string, it's the
Okay.
middle pocket. It's the
Okay.
imaginary
Okay.
line in the middle.
Okay.
So now if you make a ball, it counts as a point. So let's say you make a ball there and you got 2 that cross the head string, then you're good.
Does the time start the second that the break happens?
Once the rack is struck with the cue ball, the timer starts.
Okay,
It is-
good, because I tend to take my time when I'm breaking more than I actually do with other shots. So
that'll help you and hurt you at the same time, because the game clock is still running.
gotcha. That
Okay.
makes sense.
So the match timer goes immediately as soon as the rack is ready for play.
So I want to clarify. I'm going to clarify that with the rule book before I say that it does, because I've been seeing some on the open that's going on right now that they're stopping the match clock for the referee to rack.
Well, see, that's what I've been watching too. Is every time the last ball is made and the next rack begins,
the overall thing
timer stops until they get it racked.
Yeah,
I thought that's how it was.
So I'm gonna get the for sure ruling on it from, because it doesn't state in the I haven't found it in the rule book, but I'm gonna go back to the rule book just to clarify when the clock starts and when it stops.
And is there? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, please.
Is there like a rack? Sorry, I'm really interested in this league.
You're throwing my camera finger, and I'm like, okay, who's got it?
Yeah, my bad.
Hey, he's gonna have to go home and ice that thing.
Is there like a specific like way you have to rack it?
So yes,
because I know in APA like you could put all solids and all like stripes in the back and then just the 8-ball, and then I know in BCA you have to put opposite in the corner.
So this one, actually looking at that rack that you have up there on the wall, so the balls have to be positioned into a certain
pattern, right?
Demographic, like pattern sort of thing.
By stripes and solids, or by
stripes
number?
and solids. Now it's not the traditional one. So what's weird is, so if you look at, actually here.
We got this beer we're trying here today. It's the 4 6's Grit and Glory Amber Lager. Trying it for the first time. I do actually have the 4 6's whiskey at my house.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, but thank you, Taylor Sheridan, for creating like such an amazing like brand. And I know you didn't create the brand, but you have the ranch.
You have it now.
You made it into something huge. So thank you, Taylor Sheridan. Thank you for all the TV shows that you made.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
So let's give this
a shot. It's a amber ale is what amber lager is what it's saying.
Yeah,
as you
amber
can see
lager,
right there in the can.
Authentic craft beer.
Awesome. I'm actually looking forward to this one.
Yeah, me too. 1870.
Cheers, my friend.
Hey, cheers, brother.
Let's see here.
That's smooth.
I like it.
That's smooth.
I like it.
You know, a lot of dark beer has that like bitter taste.
Yeah.
This doesn't really have that like strong bitter taste.
Yeah, it's like not overwhelming.
Now I gotta take like a stronger like a big hit.
Let's do it.
Big hit of
do
it.
it.
So here we go. Yeah, no, you still don't get that bitter taste out of it.
It's good. I love it. I love it.
5.6% alcohol. Yeah, it's a great beer.
Yeah.
I really like this beer. I think I'm gonna get myself a.
Absolutely. Well, actually, you know where I got this from is right down the street from you. Little real quick plug on it. A lot of these new drinks that we're trying out. I'm finding them out there at Eskimo Hut. So you find yourself, you're looking for this 4 6's, look like something you might want to try, and I highly recommend it. Go look for it at look
for it at Eskimo Hut.
At the Eskimo Hut, and they had the ones that we tried out here a couple of weeks ago as well. Gonna be truthfully honest with you, I wasn't a big fan of that one. But
the last week's one?
No, the last episode.
Yeah.
We did one. I wasn't a big fan of it, but
this one I can sip on for a while.
This is good. Matter of fact, this is kind of what I'm going to be sipping on for the duration of this episode. You have any final thoughts? What do you think? Any recommend?
Yeah, absolutely. Give this a try. I mean, I highly recommend it. May go get one myself right now.
Well, we appreciate you, listeners, as always. Thank you, Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor Sheridan, baby.
Back to you, Byron.
And we're back. Okay, here we go. Let's. We had a slight technical difficulty. The TV don't want to cooperate, but I'm taking notes now.
Like he got it.
Like it's 1987. Hey.
Well, I don't know if you saw. I was like really focused. Amanda was laughing at me the whole time.
Oh, the camera was on you the whole time.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Well, then you got it.
First try.
You got me like basically like forehead to mic.
Practically.
Yeah.
So one question I asked out of turn here while we were off air was as far as after the break, it is open.
It is open table.
Okay.
So Now, one of the other differences in ultimate pool is there's no call your shot. There's
Correct.
at all, even on the 8-ball.
But it is my understanding you do have to nominate what you want to do your opponent.
Yes.
Okay.
So after you break, whatever falls or stays up or whatever, before you shoot your first shot, you just identify solids or stripes to your opponent. And that way it's declared.
Yeah. Okay.
So now, there's little rules like no dirty combos. You can't hit a solid to make a stripe and be stripes or anything like that. Basically,
you have to declare right after the break.
Right after the break, when you go down to shoot your first shot that you're taking, you just have to say solids or stripes.
It's almost like a part of cutthroat when you play cutthroat.
A little bit.
A
little bit of it. Yeah.
A little bit of it in there. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just the declaration portion of it,
That's actually one of my favorite games to play is cutthroat.
Oh, it's a blast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess one of the questions I would have there is, as far as like after you've declared, I'm trying to think how I want to say this. So you go up, you declare. Well, no, it wouldn't matter. I was going to say if you miss your shot, then it's still open table. So that doesn't matter. Never mind. Yeah, you're good.
And I mean, granted, most of the times if you got an open table, now if you break and your cue ball's hooked behind another ball, then that might pose a little bit of a problem. But 90% of the time when you break, there's something wide open. Everybody's gonna go for the easiest ball on the table to start with. So it's normally, hey, I'm stripes, and they go for a stripe, and either they make that stripe or miss. If they miss, then yes, it's still open table. But now the other player has to declare what they're taking.
8 on the break is a dub.
8 of them, you cannot win or lose on the break.
Okay.
So if you make the 8, you spot it. If you break and you scratch, then it is actually ball in hand in the kitchen, but you can go any direction.
Okay.
Okay.
So if there's a ball up by one of your corner pockets,
if you got a ball over here, you can put it in the kitchen anywhere you want. You can turn around and shoot that ball. Perfectly fine.
I like that.
It'd be really good for tall people.
Yeah.
Now, if the ball is kicked off the table on the break, then it's ball in hand anywhere on the table.
Okay.
So, but you still have to call your suit before you
So if you make the 8 and scratch, still spot it ball in hand. Okay.
Yep, still ball in hand in the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Unless it flies off the table.
Unless
then
it flies
it's-
off the
If that's
table,
the
then it's
scratch,
over.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, that takes away from people just
Yes.
jamming their cue.
Yeah, you cannot win or lose on the break. So
Yeah, you can't just jam it in there, Bird. You gotta
You
Yeah.
gotta
take it easy.
You gotta ride it.
Yeah.
Let's master opening a bottle first.
Yeah.
baby steps. Baby steps.
I got problems, man.
He's just practicing for golf
Hey,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Step right at here.
Everybody got problems, by the way, so
Yeah.
don't feel
Yeah.
bad.
Everybody got problems.
Nobody care about your problems. Everybody got problems. Oh man, let me see. What Center? You got any questions? You've been awful
Well,
quiet.
I mean, honestly, because you are knocking it out the park, man.
Hey, I got things I need to know.
Yes.
Hey,
Well,
for the few days that we've had this and stuff like that, I felt like I've just had to go to school all over again and just like learn all the rules, this is what loss of racks is, this is what fouls there are, trying to create the teams. It's been a chore. Me and Herb just been going back and forth.
Besides, like touching a ball, like leaning over, touching the ball like with your
Man,
shirt or
that started
anything.
weird.
It did, didn't it?
Right?
Besides
Hi,
touching,
nice to meet you. I'm Brian Parrish.
Then he stopped.
Yeah.
You had to think about the rest of that one.
What other fouls do you think that you can think of that are different from APA BCA?
So if I would have brought my little cheat sheet with me, I actually had the whole loss of rock fouls and the foul ball in hands. But just off the top of my head, I think I kind of hit most of the loss of rack ones. The ball in hand fouls is, let's say you're going to shoot and you have to bridge over another ball. Okay, your cue accidentally touched that ball, kind of like how we've all done in the past and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot touch that ball. That is now ball in hand to the other player. The ball does not get placed back. So if you accidentally hit it with your hand and it rolls a couple inches, you can't turn around, oh, I'm sorry, and then move it back.
Most people just grab it and put it back
Yes,
on
and that's where a lot of the habits we're gonna have to break are, like the catching the scratch. You know, you don't do
That was going to be
anymore.
another question I had. If you accidentally move a ball and out of instinct grab it and put it back, obviously it's a ball in hand foul either way. But does it go back to where you originally moved it
There's
to? Or?
nothing- I mean,
You're shot on sight.
If you accidentally touched it, I don't
They're
think
bringing
there's-
back the firing squad.
Yeah,
By the way.
I don't think there's a rule that states you have to roll it back or you have to try and figure out where it was going to end up because we're not really sure.
Just
So
but that's my homework to go back and
Okay.
figure out the
I got
answer
you.
to that one.
what stops people? Like I know. Follow up question: what stops people from basically like going up and like tapping a ball to get it in worse shape as they're shooting at the cue ball? And be like, oops. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Sportsmanship.
very good point. But the second that ball starts rolling, they're not shooting anymore. The second they accidentally hit that ball, it's a ball in hand foul. They shouldn't be shooting anymore. So it should be the other person's chance to run.
But I see what you're saying. Like you
Yes.
take and try to tie up one of their balls with
Yes.
your ball because you can't do anything.
As you shoot at yours, like
Yeah.
I know I'm taking ball in hand, but I'm about to tie this up. So why don't I just go?
And I think you probably came up with the one situation that's going to require. Okay, we're going to need description of what's going
Let's
on.
talk about that.
So,
Okay.
because I mean that would be like the perfect. Okay, this is how we're going to finish that rack or not finish that rack. Is it a loss of rack or not? So
I mean,
I guess you could
it's-
probably
it's
tell if
something-
somebody's
yeah.
actually trying to move a ball in a worse position.
intentionality. Yeah.
So a lot of the loss of rack rules in Ultimate Pool state deliberately.
Yeah.
So if they feel it's deliberately this, deliberately that is stated quite a lot in the loss of racks.
What I mean, how would you regulate, intentionally doing something? I mean, is that where the referee comes in?
That is what a referee.
Okay.
Yeah, the referee is basically supposed to be able to call that. When the referee calls it, it's final.
Okay.
So it's a no challenge thing. If the ref calls it, hey, that's what it is.
We're sitting here. We're sitting here saying the
refs. I'm so fucking
you're
ready.
gone.
I'm ready. I am so ready.
This little
So he does have the ref shirt on. Look at
Put
that.
it on like Don't argue with me because I'll get
Basically,
sand on your shoes.
you always say like bird is the word. No, Herb's word is the word.
And this one,
Since he's the ref, it's the
We're
word.
not going to go there.
yeah.
Oh, we're going there.
Well, there's actually probably going to be two refs. The other one's going to be Amanda Honaker.
Yeah.
Amanda Honaker. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm say it a couple more times before.
Amanda's
Sorry,
word
Mandy.
is
Mandy
also
Honaker.
Herb's
Mandy.
word. Is
Mandy
also the
Honaker.
word.
There you go, the word.
Yeah, that sounds. The ref part sounds like I'm ready to go. Let's do that. Let's piss some people off, man.
Yeah, you just created a perfect role for center.
I'm ready to
Telling
go.
So, but yeah,
You could pay me in copper piping.
Do you get to if the referee throws the loss of rack at you? Do you get to get up in their face like an MLB umpire and yell and scream?
If I'm refereeing, I wish a mother.
Go ahead. We can talk about it outside if you want.
Right.
he's like, you never do.
Yeah.
So go up to that bar, get
Catch
you
me
a
outside. How
mug,
about
get
that?
you a mug, get me one, and let's go talk
Yeah.
about it.
That just for those listening, that was not a serious question. I would never do that.
No.
It just makes me laugh because you see baseball managers do it all the time. You get out there and pecking at the umpire's face, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"You're gone."
I literally had
It's
that
my favorite.
happen in Temple
Really?
with the girls that we were playing against and one of the BCA refs.
Just-
Cussed him out, yelled at him.
Yes.
Nothing happened.
Nothing.
No, the
Nothing.
ref just took it.
Oh yeah.
You're out of here.
That was
No,
fair.
you're out of here.
I think it.
And there's
I know what I'm
yeah.
doing, and you're gonna listen.
I want to say it happened in Vegas this past February too.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
there's been a lot of disagreements and stuff like that. But I think, one of the things that is basically states in the rule book is, look, it becomes a sportsmanship issue if, you try challenging a ref or going after a ref or anything like that. So, and then, I'll have to refer back to the user manual again to find out what the whole sportsmanship against the team costs them or whatnot. So
Is bribing a ref against the rules?
you don't have
You
enough.
said no, so we're
you don't
good.
have enough money.
So
for
it
that.
is.
Well,
So it is. Okay.
Slip a fiver in Herb's pocket.
the thing is, you already bribed the ref. He's holding it in his hand.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
No, that was out of just friendship. This
Oh.
is
Business.
Okay.
Yeah. It's friendship while the cameras are
Let's go
rolling.
with that. While the camera's rolling.
So digital scoring.
Everything is digital, so
So-
we will have paper backup just in case something happens with the Wi-Fi in the bar or something like that. But
So my question for that would be then, in the event that the referee is not quite available yet because we're not far enough along in the league, and something happens that you feel like needs to be addressed, is there a place to do that digitally, or do you need to use the paper for that?
so that you're going to bring to us.
Okay.
Okay. For this whole first session and stuff like that, we'll be at every league night.
Yeah. I'll
So
be there every week.
there'll be
Sometimes
one.
I'll be able to do that.
If not both of us, she'll be there for every league night. So if they run across anything like that, bring it to her attention right off the bat.
Okay.
So that way it can be handled and taken care of.
Okay.
To be honest,
So-
like talking about like the baseball like manager thing, like,
Yeah.
I'd rather do that to Herb than Amanda.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Would you?
Yeah, I'm more scared of her than you.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
'Cause I know you.
I agree.
I mean, I know Amanda. It's just,
I got no argument there.
yeah, no, I'm not. I feel like she's staring at me right now.
I
and
kind of
don't even wanna
envision
look.
it that the problem occurs and she just calmly turns around, grabs 2 house sticks off the.
She kind of like shakes him like,
nice and cool like that, and everybody's just like, "Dude, run!"
I call this one left ear. I call this one right ear.
Take one good look at my face.
well, it was like Cool Runnings. You've seen Cool Runnings
yeah.
when he sits there and like he breaks the pool. John Candy breaks like the pool cue
Oh,
over
yeah.
like the jukebox or whatever, and then he's like trying to get him to like be his coach, and he's like, "Zanka, remember the jukebox?" And they like he's like grabbing a pool cue, like checking it out. And he's like, "Run!" They all take off running, and he starts actually playing with it.
First thing that I thought of is not so much here or here, but right here. No, I don't see nothing, man. Everything's fine.
Argue another point. Go ahead.
So, when did you? You may have said the dates, but I know you said Grand Finals is in North Carolina. When is it?
So it's the week of November 2nd.
November
7th.
Okay.
So our session is scheduled to end right around the middle of August,
19th.
August 19th.
Okay.
And then we will have a Grand Finals qualifier shortly thereafter, whether it's within a week or two. Basically, since we're only doing one bar this session, it'll be team number 1 against team number 2. Play a full match. And
Whoever
the winner-
was in the standings 1 and 2 at the end of the session.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Now the way that's going to get bigger for us and for Lubbock and everything like that is when we venture to other bars and pull different league nights. If we have teams over at, let's name drop and say Fast Eddie's and King Louie's and Billiards, we will take the top 2 from each of those, and they will play a double elimination
Bracket style.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that will determine
Okay.
the overall finalist. So
So I assume that even if, let's just say you played this, you let's say you're at Billiards on Wednesdays and somewhere else on Thursdays and then somewhere else on Fridays. Everybody's playing the same format, though, right? Like there's no,
Yes.
there's
That-
just a single format.
So, yes.
Everybody plays the same thing.
yes,
Okay.
right now everything is going to start off as 8-ball.
Okay.
There is an option to bring in a 10-ball league
Oh,
also.
come on,
Okay.
come on, talk to me, Herb.
There is also a possibility of doing a double header night too, to where you
Okay.
play 8 and 10.
Okay.
Just depending on what we're doing, but we're gonna just kind of, jump ankles deep to start with and start off with 8-ball, and then as we're going along, we will start adding more.
That's good because
More ways
I've
of going
got
about
I've
it.
got small ankles.
Yeah, exactly.
I have water.
yeah.
We
I have
water
small
one another.
ankles.
Yeah, don't hurt me right away, Herb.
I have small
Yeah.
ankles.
I'm not a long man. I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
It wasn't even small legs; it was just small, ankles.
Yeah.
Like just
Get
the
you some water
bone
boots, my
itself.
I mean, I didn't want to go and say knee deep because I mean that would have been worse.
Yeah.
We do need waders, not water boots.
Get more than the knees wet sometimes doing that one. It's dangerous, risky. You got to be careful.
Oh, please take the camera off me. I'm still laughing.
I can't do
Hey,
that.
can you zoom in? Can you zoom in?
The shade of your shirt has
Yeah.
moved
I
up
know.
to your head.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was
Oh,
funny.
that was good. That was
made me
good.
cry. I was laughing.
I like to say everybody's good at something.
There you go.
So,
Sounds exciting, and I think I would love to. I don't know if you can. I've never really was told anything about APA and BCA. I've done it before, but I would love to set some cameras up when y'all's on the opening night.
100%.
Put
100%.
a television table. That way everybody can see it firsthand how it's played out and get a little glimpse of the what y'all did on Wednesday.
Definitely.
Is there a theoretical limit to the number of teams per bar league? Like say you get billiards up to 20 teams. Is that too many, or is there a limit to how many you can, or is it just determined by the number of tables?
It's pretty much determined by the capacity of the bar, and the amount of tables that they have.
The reason I ask is because I know in the APA they don't really like anything over 16 teams
because they don't want to use the back tables
and speed of play and all that too, right? Like you get to the point where there's more teams than there are tables available for use. Yeah. Even if you do use the back ones, it starts getting a little dicey. You know what I mean?
I think the only drawback to having a lot of teams when it comes to that is you're going to have a bunch of all stops because you're going to be waiting for that player to shoot. Right. So your timekeeper, which to me, this whole thing, the timekeeper is the most important person on the thing because they're literally when the cue ball stops, they're having to reset the time clock. Yeah. If somebody calls an all stop, they have to stop everything. They call an extension, they got to hit the extension. So they always have to be paying attention.
So does that trade back and forth between team?
It does. So basically what happens is the captains will flip to find out who wants to put up first. Okay. So whoever puts up first, that team is required to keep score first. Okay. And then when that match is done, the opposite team will provide a scorekeeper to take over score for that match. Okay. And then it jumps back and forth until all 5 matches are satisfied. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
You'll have a scorekeeper and a timekeeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's 2 people doing that because it's
from the same team
from the tablet.
Yeah.
I think you can do. I think it is the same team, but I think you can do it from your phone for the timekeeper, and it ties to the tablet.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, to add to that, so we haven't been given the entire new time clock that has the scorecards and everything like that on it. We have just kind of like a little dummy clock that we were using the other night. But that new piece actually has the places on there where you can go and put the score of who won, where it's at and what it's doing too. So it's an all-inclusive thing.
What stops, like, say... we're on a team and we win the first match and the second match. What stops us from saying let's think about who we're going to put up while the game clock's running?
So there's not a game clock running still if you're talking about putting people up, not in between.
That's when the game clock. Yes, that's when it stops.
The match itself is done at 30 minutes. Once that 30 minutes is done, that match is done.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now the captains have 3 minutes between each other to have their next players.
Does a separate time start for that?
Yeah. So the second match gets its own 30 minutes.
And there's 3 minutes in between that you can just mutually
but the
agree
time,
as
like,
adults.
you actually,
that's been 3 minutes.
Yeah. But I'm saying, can we have a clock going for that time? Because I know a lot of teams will sit there and take forever to put somebody up.
And the kicker is 9 times out of 10 the captain should already have who they're wanting to put up next.
Yeah, they've had 30 minutes to think about it.
Well, you need to tell your player who's going up next because once you start playing, there's no break.
You don't get
breaks. You can't go to the
breaks.
bar. You can't go to the bathroom unless it's an emergency situation. You can take a phone call if it's an emergency, but technically no break.
Yeah. So and you will be penalized if say you're just okay, well, I don't care, I'm going to the bar anyways. Okay, well, when that 30 seconds runs out, your opponent gets ball in hand. Okay, he runs out and misses. Okay, 30 seconds, you're still not back. He gets ball in hand again. Yeah. So you basically just walked away from the game and let him have it. So, like I said, there's a few things me personally, I just need to brush up with on the rule book just to kind of make sure I know what I'm talking about. But it's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna grab a package of Depends. I'm not giving anybody ball in hand.
He would too. Do you know how to put in a catheter? Because I'm ready.
I'm not giving anybody ball in hand, bro.
Come on now.
Ever.
Well, I think I don't know if we covered it or not, but what are you estimating the time frame? Like if you're starting at 7?
Yeah, so we're starting at 7. We'd like to see people leaving by 10. Like I said, if it's 30 minutes a match, 2.5
3
hours,
minutes in
2.5
between.
hours
Yeah.
just for playing,
Right.
and then give yourself 15-20 minutes to kind of get things accustomed to it and stuff like that. 10:30 at the latest.
Right.
You
I would
know what I
expect
mean?
the first couple of weeks to go a little later, just
Yeah.
because we're learning and everybody's learning, and it's
Yeah.
going to be a process
Oh,
the first
yeah,
couple of
I
weeks
understand.
to get a hold of like doing the app and
Yeah.
scorekeeping and all of that.
And the
but
kicker
it
is-
should get faster.
And the kicker is the captains are going to have to kind of explain the scorekeeping to, each player as they're doing
Right,
it,
okay.
because they're not going to have the same person responsible for it every time, because why do I want to go to a bar and just take score and
Yeah.
just keep time all night?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's going to be boring, because
Yeah.
that's, like I said, it's one of the important parts of it, to where
Oh.
they're always going to have to be
Also,
watching.
I want to play, man. I want to play.
Right.
So, but yeah, the way they have it, it's actually, like she just mentioned a second ago, it's actually, you can control the monitor that shows the time to the players. You control it remotely from behind it. So off of a phone or something else, that basically, when it pops up, it gives you a QR code, and then you copy that QR code onto your phone, and it basically mirrors that scorecard to your phone, to where you can operate everything back here.
So I guess there's a league provided tablet per table.
So we will talk about that.
Okay.
We have purchased tablets that we can either rent, or we can talk with the captains to find out, hey, because the majority of people now are already taking iPads to the bar to keep score
Yep.
and stuff like that. So we'll figure out what the captain's discretion wants to be. We'll have tablets for use if need, but like I said, it'll be on a case by case basis. So, because like I said, I don't know about you, but I don't think anybody can just walk in and be like, here's 5-10 tablets
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
So,
Use them, don't break them, get
exactly.
drunk.
Yeah. Have a whole bunch of beer around it, get
Yeah.
this, and,
Make sure you spill at least 3 drinks on it
There you go.
every night.
Well, one thing I have noticed since
And you get an
everybody
extra-
has started using, like, we use tablets. Well, it don't have to be a tablet; it can be a phone or whatever. But we use that. I use my tablet for our BCA night, and now that APA has digital scorekeeping, they use tablets. But just about everybody that walks in there has a tablet. And I've noticed that people are a lot more careful with their drinks when they're $400, $800 tablets sitting
It's
on the
amazing
table.
how
You know
it
what I mean?
works.
So I don't think. Well, okay, let's be fair. Part of that is probably because it's theirs, right? If it's not theirs, are they just as careful? I don't know,
And-
but I would hope so. I mean, let's act like we are old enough to be in the bar.
And that's kind of the reason we were kind of aiming towards a little rental agreement or something like that, is because a lot of people don't take care of it if it's not
Oh,
theirs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So if they know they got a little bit of money on the line, if they break it or whatever, it tends to make people think, hey, maybe I need to just take care of these for a second.
Basically, if y'all
So-
do provide the tablets, it'll be like covered in like bubble wrap and casings and just
There's a contract.
It's like the
yeah,
old,
like
it turns into the bar.
You gonna need dudes dressed in black with sunglasses.
like the old-
There you
watching
go.
over.
It's like the old
them.
security
Watch
deposit at
Yeah,
the
watch this
apartment
guy.
complex.
Yeah.
You'll get this back if you act right.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, sir, that Twisted Tea is just a little too close to that tablet. Need to remove it, please.
Let's go ahead and back it off just a hair
I
there.
think we should
Whatever,
hire
Dan.
Well,
Hire Eddie Hall
he'll have
for
a
that.
problem opening it, so I think the tablet will be all right.
Well, he'll be playing for Byron, so I know Byron.
Strike one.
The tablet's in good hands.
There you
Byron.
go.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, you're playing for me. You don't act right.
Yeah.
I think I figured out the problem of me trying to open this with a bottle opener. They're twist offs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
I was hoping you had the camera on him the whole time, because
Yeah, they're
he's the
twist
only
off.
guy I know that opens a Twisted Tea with a bottle.
So-
The bottle opener.
I
Well,
actually-
I just realized that
I was
they
like,
were
yo,
twist
bro,
off
that's not
after
an
and I
import,
looked at it
man.
and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wait, there's grooves.
Yeah, that's not an import, bro.
I noticed it after the first one. I wasn't going to say anything. I was having a
just
great
like,
time
okay.
watching him
Yeah.
open them
Like,
with a
oh.
bottle opener.
looking for his keys every time.
I'm thirsty. Where's my keys?
Yeah, I've lost my
Hey.
keys like 6
Hey,
times.
check this out.
That's gonna
Twist.
help title this episode so well.
That's gonna be great.
I mean, my head's already just going everywhere for the title. We got it.
Where are my keys?
Just put the thumbnail as Bird's an idiot.
Well,
It's like those two dudes. On
We
the movie.
all have our special friends.
You got a
I happen to be
what does
y'all's.
it say, dude?
Yes.
twist off bottle opener and ultimate pool league.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, That league might be just a bit above your pay grade.
Man.
If you can't twist it.
So
At this point,
if he's on your team, I wouldn't recommend the timekeeper position for him yet. So
Yeah, not until I get used to it.
To be fair, I just want to
gotta
make
walk
sure he
into
still
that.
remembers how to swing the cue because I haven't seen him on the table in a long time,
okay.
Well,
and I'm missing.
I didn't play very well when me and Sinner were out there at billiards. I wasn't shooting.
He wasn't focused though either.
No,
I mean, a lot of
I
people
really
were like,
wasn't.
"Bird, we ain't seen you in like 3.5 years." And how old's little man now?
He's 18 months.
I was gonna say that too. The true reason why he's having problems with them bottles is because he's not doing this.
Yeah, they don't have a nipple on them. Yeah.
That's too cold. That's too cold. So we forgive
Back in
you.
the microwave.
You're still in
I appreciate that.
new
Thank you.
Papa mode.
Yeah.
New Papa mode. So
Oh, the inside of the wrist.
Yeah.
How many times I burned mine?
Well, he is, and like parents have always told me, and y'all are all parents, you know this, but like, this is my first child, and like, I've had parents like telling me like they grow up so fast, and when he was a kid. When he was like, he is a kid. But when he was a baby, like, because now he's 18 months, he's walking, he's talking, like, he knows how to spell right now. It's insane of how
Holy
smart
shit.
this. Yeah, it's insane how smart he is. And
Thanks, Kelsey.
yeah,
obviously,
got her looks and and her intelligence.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, and my size,
And your height, yeah.
Score, that's what I'm talking about.
just make sure he doesn't get her athleticism, and we're gold.
Yeah, I say if he gets your height and your athleticism, I'm hearing pro in the future for some.
Yeah, I'm hearing da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
yeah.
No, so
Welcome
they're
to
saying, like,
Foxborough on a cold, blustery Sunday.
they talk about, like, all parents have come up to me and saying, like, oh man, they grow up so fast, and I'm like, really? Because like he's like, this is when he was like 3 months old, and I'm like, man, it feels like it's going by slow. It feels like it's going by slow. And then I like blinked, and now he's like 18 months, walking,
dude.
talking.
Yeah.
I'm teaching him to shave tomorrow.
100% believe
it's,
that.
it's insane, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
Next week you'll be giving him his driving test, and
Dude, mine actually drove me to her school this morning.
Yeah.
So my youngest
There you
one.
go.
So it goes like everybody else is telling you. It goes fast.
it does.
Well, and
So-
I don't know if y'all have seen like Modern Family. When Al Bundy is, or I say Al Bundy is Ed O'Neill's character. Ed O'Neill
He can
is
be
the
Al
actor.
Bundy.
It could be Al Bundy.
He
Everybody
will
knows
always
him as Al
forever
Bundy.
be Al Bundy.
No, for sure.
Always.
Yeah.
But Ed
I think his
O'Neill's,
character is Sal Rundy.
but he explains like when a child is born, you have this baby, but then like this baby like leaves you, and in its place becomes a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the toddler grows up, it leaves you, and it becomes like
A nightmare.
A pain
For a little while.
Yeah.
But he gets there. He goes to like the different stages of like having children. He's like, in one of those days, all of those things that you fell in love with each individual stage of that child's life, and one of these days that every part of that child just
Comes
leaves
together.
all at the same
Yeah.
time.
Comes together
And they
and
walk
leaves.
out the door.
Oh, you're gonna love it because there's a change the code on the door face. Like you're gone.
Oh, no,
don't come back.
He did something to my TV the other day, and I couldn't figure out
See,
how
there
to
you
change
go.
it back.
There
Like
you
I
go.
was like,
Gotcha.
how did he do
He's
this?
hacking you.
Like
bro.
it took me 10 minutes to figure out to set it
And
back.
he's sitting
to
in the
where- and I was
playpen going.
well, got him. When I get on to
He's
him,
got his phone out recording you.
well,
Because they can do that now.
I'm telling you.
when I get on to him, he gives me that like blank stare that. Like that kind of stare, but then like when I'm like frustrated at something, he goes, and then just kind of like walks off, and he's like starts doing his own thing, and I'm like,
You proved the point. You
He's
proved the
setting
point that
you
I was
up.
about to make because you got one is the parent and the other one is the binky finder. And guess which one you are, pal?
it's
all right.
but it's amazing at the same time, like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
soaking in every minute of it, and I'm
Yes.
trying to like remember all of these things about him
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And
Yep.
there's so much going on in his life that it makes so much going on in my life.
Yeah.
I threw my life out the window the second that he was born. I'm like, screw my
As
life.
it-
Like
as
this is
it-
my
as it
boy.
should
Like,
be.
Yep.
As it should be.
As it should be.
like I gave up on my life like I didn't give up on my life. Please, everybody
Completely.
listening. Yeah, but
Said no wonder he's
May is hug a homie month, so you got
yeah. No, I didn't
As
do
he's
that.
playing golf tomorrow.
Yeah.
There you go. With
Oh, yeah, it's a-
pardon, the penis drawn on it.
Yeah,
it's a piss missile.
yeah, dismissal.
Oh, I thought you said something about
No, they're
on the other side.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yep, that's a
I have to
phallus.
censor it, blur it out.
But he's only got 2 more, so they won't be around long.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, they definitely won't.
I
If
do
you've
know
ever
what
played
you-
golf with me. They
I know
won't
what
let
you
it.
mean, though, man, because your wants and your needs kind of go off to the side, and
They
it's
do.
like whatever the kid wants, whatever the kid needs, that's the priority. It instantly becomes a priority,
Yep.
and it stays that way for quite a while.
But it doesn't just become his priority; it becomes your
Yeah, it
priority.
absolutely
Yes,
You know,
does.
it's like I want some ice cream.
Me too. Yeah.
There you go.
That's right now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And I can't wait till he gets to that like older age where I can take him to like arcades and stuff like that. And I'm like, now I can like actually go into Chuck E. Cheese and it's legal.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's still fun, by the way.
I've never
That's-
been inside of Chuck E. Cheese.
Dude,
I don't know what it looks like.
They
in there.
just brought back Peter's Piper's Pizza or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
But
like,
you like
well, that's-
you
We got
can't
our-
go into Chuck E. Cheese now without a child.
That's correct. Because
Probably
then you're
a
just
good
a creeper.
idea.
No, it's a great idea. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I tried to go in there when I was in high school because I've never been inside of one, and they were like, "No, you can't come in. You don't have a kid." And
I
I'm like,
wouldn't recommend it.
I am a kid, bro. Let
Yeah,
me
exactly.
in. Sir, you are 7 feet tall. You are not a child.
now
Please
they
go
have
away.
no reason to kick me out because I got my boy, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, here's some pizza. I'm going to play games."
Hey, 100%.
I can
It's
just
like-
see-
Tickets.
That's why they built us David Butcher.
In all
for us
fairness,
adults.
Yeah.
In all fairness, and in his defense, I mean, going from pre-K to K, he was already 7 foot.
Yeah. Well, I have this image of him at the front door going, huh?
Yeah.
Let me in, huh?
Can I,
Yeah,
where'd you
I
get that kid? Can I come in?
Yeah, can I come in now? Huh?
Whose kid is
Nazi? You told
Yeah,
Nazi?
but by the time he's 6 years old, he's going to be like massive and like, sir, that's not a child.
Yeah.
That's a grown man. He's just a little bit shorter.
Yeah, he's 12 and he's got a mustache. It's important. Where'd you get that
shaved
Puerto
before
Rican
you-
child?
He's 6, I promise you.
That kid is Puerto Rican.
What is the from Benchwarmers when he like has the birth certificate and it just says I'm 12 in crayon?
Yeah, buddy.
He's like,
And I think he was Puerto Rican.
yeah, he's like that's one drunk 12-year-old.
Okay, trying to get control of this chaos.
Yeah, sorry, I threw it off.
Hey, organized chaos is good.
There's a reason why it's called
Yeah.
Off the Rails.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I threw it
That's
off
how it
topic. You could blame me for
It
that.
makes for good ratings. Watchers
Always,
enjoy that.
always.
But I guess for one last thing before we move on to the next part of this is there anything else that you want? What are your plans, high hopes? What's
The only thing I didn't touch base on a whole bunch is there's actually a national singles leaderboard that comes along with it too. So it's a different sort of architecture than the regionals that we're all used to. So this one is basically the national finals leaderboard is a separate, basically for individuals that you can pay an extra. I think it's it's $100 for your 3 sessions. And what it does is it captures your league matches. So each of your league matches you play, it captures who you played against, what their skill level was, how many games you got to, and stuff like that. Cool thing about it is you're on this leaderboard at all times once you're on it. So if you play great, you can be up at the top of the leaderboard. You can go straight to the grand finals doing singles and playing a completely separate event.
Do you have to
So-
just pay that $100 yearly, or is it just like
it's for 365 days? Basically, it covers your from grand finals to grand finals is what we're thinking. So we're trying not to get too many people into it like this session because it's just
Still new.
This is the last session before grand finals. So
So you're paying $100 for
Yes,
not that much data.
So the next session that we start coming up in December, January, we're definitely going to want people to get involved in it because you'll have 3 full sessions before.
So getting involved with that, could it qualify you to play individually in this league, but by yourself, like somewhere else?
Yes.
Yeah. Grand
that-
finals.
And the good thing is, so the reason they have all these opens everywhere is once your subscription is paid and stuff like that, you can enter an open anytime you want. If you want to go to an open in
Just as an
Iowa,
individual.
like we talked about, or Florida, we talked about, just
Yeah.
as an individual, you can go down there and play. You just pay your own way. So,
Is there a certain scenario where the league pays you to go?
So we will work on those as they come up. With it being a fairly new league, we might come up with a tournament here, pop-up tournament there, just where we can be like, hey, winner of this league could possibly go over here, or somewhat just depending on how far this league goes.
Sorry,
I just want to make sure that I got my turn in.
I was so intrigued by this. Like, I'm sorry.
You've got this man.
Just
on
tell me to
fire
shut
again.
up.
No.
I love cameras. I love cameras.
I love it.
It's the passion. I have a huge passion for
I'll
this
tell you
now.
what, I'm just glad I'm able to fire back.
Well,
as much as you can.
Well, you're making it exciting. Like,
Well, that's a good thing. That's
It's
what
a
supposed
good
to be.
sign though, because you're showing that. To me, I think it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna catch a lot of attention. Byron, Harry.
So
yes, Byron, what do you have to say about the subject?
I just have one question, if that's okay, sir.
Hey, that's okay with me, Sinner. Is it okay with you?
Quite all right.
Fantastic.
Please, sir, shoot away.
Let's do this thing. Yeah? All right. So,
We're morons.
my question is, if you were on said leaderboard, singles leaderboard, does that, if you, like you say, you hitting a certain percentage of that leaderboard, does it automatically qualify you for something that nobody else can play in at the end of the session or at the end of the year, or is there any perk to it? I guess other than
the national finals leaderboard is basically a trip to the nationals. So now there's 3 different stages of it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the third stage is played at nationals.
Okay.
Stage 2 and stage 1 is done by your local areas. So
Okay.
if you make it into stage 2 in your local national final leaderboard and stuff like that, basically you're playing well enough that you're already in the money by the time you get to finals.
Okay.
If you're in stage 1 still, you can pay your way and you can battle your way into it.
Okay.
So it's basically in a roundabout way, it's a cool way of having singles matches and just capturing everything that you're doing every week already for you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So if I end up, let's just say, I'm obviously not, this isn't serious, I'm just using this for hypotheticals. Let's say I end up second in the local leaderboard.
Okay.
That qualifies me automatically for stage 2, or
So if you're second in the leaderboard, you're already in stage 2. So
Okay.
It takes the top, I believe, 8 players off the leaderboard.
just local?
I may be wrong off of that one. So, it's a national finals.
Okay.
When I say national, but it takes them out of a certain region. And basically, if you're in that stage 2 already, it just means that if you go to nationals and play singles, you're already in the money portion of it.
Oh, I like that.
So,
Yeah.
to where if you're in stage 1, you're still having to get your way up there, but it's not
You're saying you
it's
can, like,
not
lose-
saying it's
So
not
it's like a
possible.
play-in bracket if you...
Basically.
Okay,
But
all
it's
right.
something that is consistently going over your league nights. It's not something you have to play in separately or individually or anything like that.
So you're
So
saying-
every match you play just gets recorded there.
Yeah, your
100%,
stats are
100%.
through the
Yeah,
year
Got it. Okay.
for that.
You're saying if you're in the top 8, like, you can go in and lose the first match and be done and win money?
If you're in stage 2, the way we were explained it is you're already in the money just going there. So because stage 1 has
You
to
heard it here first.
He wants to play right now.
Yeah, let's go. What are we doing here? Come on, let's get out of here.
In a certain sense,
There are some other sports that if you qualify locally and you're high enough already, you're basically it's almost like a bye scenario. So like stage 2 people almost have a bye. So stage 1 has to play to get up to stage 2.
Right.
But stage 2 is already in
You've already
the
made
board.
that bracket, and that's a money
now
bracket.
you're trying to get to stage 3, which is even more money, and then it's just kind of
earn your keep.
So basically you're trying to get to stage 2. That way, if you do play singles when you go to finals, then you're already most of the way there.
Donnie,
That's crazy.
lowrider.
Yeah.
Donnie, lowrider.
Low right.
Let's roll, baby. I'm ready to do this now, too. I'm fired up.
67 GT 500?
It's a unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eleanor.
That's the unicorn.
That's what this league is
You know what
called.
a unicorn is? Mythical creature with the horn?
Yeah, I know what a unicorn
Okay,
is.
all right.
GT.
But you did the Nicolas Cage one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Eleanor is the name of the car. that he
Correct.
tries to
But you
steal.
got to turn your head correctly. You have GT 500.
Yeah, the GT500.
The GT 500.
1967 GT 500.
Oh, love that movie.
This one's for last.
Yeah.
I'd say that we are stoked for it.
Yeah, dude, it sounds.
I want to be a part of it, but I want to be on the official side.
I was like, you want to be a referee?
Oh yeah, especially if there's.
Hey, I heard you say what about our podcast earlier? Like, yeah, foul.
Yeah. Well,
Lots of rap.
what'd you say?
So we're really looking forward to it. Like I said, it was a venture that we wanted to jump into just to one of the main things was to bring something completely different here.
Well, it's definitely that for sure.
And that's the thing. We're hoping the wildfire just starts, and people start to realize what kind of competitive that it is, and it just gets better and better.
I think the 806 is ready for something different.
Yeah. Well, I've been seeing a lot of. I've been, as you know, watching a lot of YouTube on this particular format, and now I'm getting the shorts from the referees where they actually are like,
Yes.
"Oh, loss of rack," and he's like, "Why is that, ref?" And he explains it, and I'm like, "Ooh,
That's cool.
that's a loss of." Oh. There's a lot of people gonna be mad when we start playing.
Yeah,
but
it's like I watched one. Speaking of that, I watched one the other day where the guy showed that he put his cue stick on the table and he drug it off and made a little chalk mark on the side, and then he turned around and he hit the cue ball right where the chalk mark was. So it was ball in hand foul because he marked the table.
Oh hell yes!
So
my
and that's what I'm saying. So there's
all kinds of ankle bites.
This is the reason right here is that he's wearing. I want to point it out. I wanted to point it out that he's wearing the shirt, but you haven't survived it yet. So right now, you can't hear it, but we can hear it. We kicked up the music for the hot seat. Herb, what do we say? We put our brilliant minds together and came up with a series of questions. Mr. Byron, take it away.
I just read them. So I will start off this section by saying you have been one of the most requested people for this section for quite some time.
I don't know about that.
Trust me, it's.
I do appreciate it.
I'll give you the
I
current
think I
angle.
said you as well.
Oh, it's true. Okay. All right. So this is what we call the hot seat, and it's basically just a list of questions that I think gets us to know the person that's on that chair a little bit better, but also some interesting perspectives that we may not have ever even considered or thought of before from the higher level players especially. So question one, and taking into consideration what we just got done talking about, it'd be okay if you were a little bit biased on this one, but is there a preference between 8-ball, 9-ball, or 10-ball?
There's not a preference.
No?
I like all three of them. So I've actually experimented with some one pocket here recently, and I'm liking that a lot also.
If you ever need somebody to play one pocket with, I would totally be down for that. We only played a couple of sets of it, and I was actually really impressed. It makes you think. It makes you think twice as hard about where you're leaving the cue ball and stuff like that. And to me, it's just, it's kind of like this ultimate pool thing. It's something different that I can get into and challenge myself on, and make myself better at pool. He's killing me with that.
Well, I was just showing him in it. There's like words.
I thought you were putting it on her shoe. I was like,
well, I was trying to, but it slid off. It
Well,
wasn't smart on my part.
I didn't mean to mess up the question, but
No. It was not smart on my part.
It's your question. You can do it however you want.
She was giving him
I was just like,
Well, I think she was confused. I'm like, she was probably looking at me like, what the hell are you doing?
why are you-
you
why are you
only had
doing
three
that?
of them. You all right?
I mean, this is your time, and I'm trying not to. And so I was just.
Hey, I'm humble and I share, man. It can be your time too.
No.
How about you stop messing with the league operator then? How about that?
Oh yeah, I do apologize.
Well, that's what the league operator.
So
Sorry about that. Okay.
Got a ref in training right here. We'll straighten you out, buddy.
I really use red card, yellow card is just straight up
There
like
you go,
flags.
right.
Okay, all right. Then
While we're on the preference thing, I'm going to ask this question because I've asked a couple of the other higher level players, and most of them have said they've never heard of it. Have you ever heard of Saratoga?
So I heard about it, but I didn't get a full description on what it is.
I can give it to you after
Okay,
this.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Definitely
That's what
let
she
me
said.
know because
Yeah,
I've heard about it in passing, but
I think that's what he said. She doesn't really give it to anybody.
It's 2026, man.
That's
Never
fair.
assume.
it wasn't Sarah's toga.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Saratoga.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But he
so-
said he can give it to you later after this.
The description. I'm sorry, the
After
description.
You know
Yeah.
who Sarah is?
Well, I mean, if you want looking for Sarah's token,
That's what I'm saying. Who's Sarah?
obviously
Where's
he's in
Sarah's
possession
token?
of it.
I just know where it's at.
Oh, okay,
Toga.
okay.
I
I just
know
heard
it's at.
toga and thought toga.
Do we know where you was at? Mr. Twisted Tea.
That's what happens after four of those
There you
guys.
go.
Yeah.
4 twists off.
Welcome to Off the Rails.
Twisted.
I'd be interested to hear about it though.
I'll give you the rundown on it after this. It's
Cool.
it's pretty cool. Favorite. This is a two-parter. Favorite thing about the game is what we'll start with, and then I'll give you the second part after you answer that.
Challenging myself. So I like a traditional run out and stuff like that, but I always challenge myself to find out if something new would work. You know, you'll see me take some weird shots, some weird cuts, some weird banks, some weird kicks, just because I want to challenge myself and see if something else is possible.
Fair enough. What would be your biggest pet peeve about the game?
Playing center.
Somebody that's not having fun is my biggest pet peeve. Because, I mean, we all play the game because we like it.
Or you should.
I mean,
yeah,
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 you
I mean, should. That should
I mean,
be what
most people join it. Most people play this game because we have fun. I mean,
Yeah.
to me, I don't want somebody that's put out by playing a game to be playing, because that's, I mean, I'm there to have fun. Everybody I know is there to have fun. If somebody's not having fun with it, you know, just pack up your shit and leave.
It
You know, or do something else.
even as their opponent, it's just something about it that you just like. It takes you out of the game too.
Well, and
like
it
to the
does.
point where like, all right, man, let's just get this damn game over with so we can go ahead and get on to the next one or whatever.
Side note, I will say it's a lot more fun when you're good like Herb is. You know what I mean? It
Well,
makes it
that's
a
what
lot
I'm
more
saying.
fun.
Well,
Makes it a lot
The
more
first
fun.
part of his question was challenging myself because nobody else is.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody else just gonna
I
challenge.
wasn't going there. Oh,
Hey,
man.
Whoever.
There you go.
Since I can't get any competition, it's
Twisted
just
that
me.
Twisted that story around on me. Gee, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
It was more of
good.
a hey, you went to the stone.
Okay. All right.
Right,
now
see,
the hot seat
now you know it.
explains
There you
itself.
go.
I get
See,
it
there
now.
you go. There you go.
I get it now.
See the 8, 9, or the
Twist-
10, and then be
twisted
like,
that story.
who's next?
We can edit
You
that
next?
part
Are
out.
you
if
next?
we need.
No, we're not. We're not editing that shit out at all. Byron, take it away.
So this one here doesn't have to necessarily. Well, it's going to be a two-parter. So we're going to start with
Fine.
all-time, anywhere in the world favorite player.
All time, anywhere in the world,
Yep.
favorite player?
Any from any era, anywhere.
And see, I don't know that I mean, I have favorites, but I have a lot of them. I don't really, like, idolize anyone in particular.
Fair.
I normally just follow their progression in their careers or see where they're playing and how they're playing and stuff like that, and just admire the fact that they're out there doing what they want to do.
So let me ask you this, and we'll tweak it a little bit. Who's the guy that you followed, or growl, nationally, that you followed the longest, trying to watch their career? Maybe not necessarily in an idolization standpoint,
I
but
mean,
just hey man, this guy's really tearing it up. You know?
There's not. I mean, everybody's heard of Beeper and everybody's heard of Shane Van Boning, and I mean, we've all watched matches of every one of them. I mean, there's not any that just, hey, this is the only guy that I watch to see what he does next, or anything like that. We all watch Earl Strickland to see when he's going to break down, or you know, or
Every time.
free kick you.
Every time, isn't
You know,
it?
so, yeah. But
He's the John McEnroe of tennis.
and you know, the one thing that I've been paying attention to on Ultimate Pool and stuff like that is a lot of the juniors that are coming up and playing, that you see some of their methods and stuff in some of the players that we've watched for years.
I'm a big Sam
You know.
Henderson fan.
Yeah.
That kid's solid.
There's a lot of them that they're just jumping in the game and just playing.
Yeah, I saw one not too long ago. Savannah Easton was playing.
Yep.
Sophia Mast was playing. Like a bunch of
So,
the people that I have actually seen play other formats, and I was like, they're playing this too.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Savannah is amazing to watch just because of how like poised she
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Like when she wins or loses, of like
She's
how she reacts.
very
is
mature.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's
And-
way more mature than I am, and I'm 35 years old.
And now that you said that, one of the things, like I said, with challenging myself, is I actually watched a match where Sophia Mast had to play another junior in a 6-ball shootout,
Yeah.
and she did it in 26 seconds. So when I challenged myself, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and get to 26
Yeah.
seconds, you
Yeah.
know, just
If
and
she
it's-
can do it.
Yeah. So, and it's not necessarily I just watch a specific person or anything like that. I mean, you know, if they've practiced and they've perfected their craft, then, you know, well deserved.
Just
You know,
a fan
keep going
slash
after
student
it.
of the
Yeah,
game,
just
right? I mean,
everything.
fair enough. I
So-
like that. I like that. Okay, so there is no wrong answer. Who is your favorite local player?
Well, you know that's her. I mean, Amanda Honaker.
Oh, Mandy Honaker.
You know, that seems to come
I
up quite
had to
a
go
bit.
par. Had to go par with everybody else.
Somewhere out there,
So-
you're laying going.
I told you so.
That's my girl.
So, but no, I've actually like I loved it when she did her transition from kind of just learning to play league and stuff like that, and all of a sudden she just got good. You know, she just
I know, it drove me nuts.
She went from that skill level 3, almost 4, and then next thing you know, she's just
6.
running racks,
Yeah.
doing 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for
it
Innis,
happened
by the
so
way. I do
fast.
appreciate that.
I mean, you know, I felt bad for all our victims along the way, but
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I felt bad for none of them. Because if you put in the effort to get good that
did.
quickly,
She did.
you earned everything you got, and I got nothing negative to say about it.
100%.
You got everything you got by your hard work. You earned it.
yeah.
That's it.
My first experience, the first time ever playing her, she was going for these angle cuts, and I was like, "There's no way in fucking hell she's making that."
Wrong answer.
And every damn time it was like drop, drop,
Yeah.
drop. It was like almost like a movie montage. You can almost hear like Survivor singing the song
Yeah.
in the background. And
Like
ball drop,
like
ball
Uncle
drop.
Uncle
I was
Phil
like,
from
"Holy
Fresh Prince of
shit."
Bel Air. Just ball goes in.
Break
ball
out,
goes in, ball
Lucille.
goes in.
Yeah, and it's not just because I'm married to her, but I mean she's probably one of the best. Like when you watch her to go shoot, she doesn't necessarily aim a whole lot. She just gets down, one stroke, shoots the
Instant,
ball,
yeah.
and it's gone.
Make
Yeah.
it look
You know,
effortless.
and it exactly. She makes it look effortless,
you-
and it's like, okay, how the hell did you see that first? You know, and second, you executed it perfect. I would have rattled the ball or
Yeah.
shot it
Oh,
3 different
exactly.
rails. And
Well, and I will go as far
Yeah.
as to say that she is, if not one of the best women pole players in the Lubbock region.
For sure.
yeah, definitely up there.
That and she's bringing a lot. She's
Definitely
bringing a
top.
lot to the
Yep.
table for Lubbock. She's doing a lot
Yep.
for Pole
Yeah.
in Lubbock.
Well, and one thing I
Yep.
noticed the other night was that while she wasn't at the table, she was still at the table. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
100%.
And I appreciate that because I'm the same way. I walk away from a missed shot and I'm immediately like, what are they about to do? And I'll just stare the table down. Everybody's like, you all right? Hey, shh.
Shut the heck up.
I need to know what I'm going to be left with.
quit.
And you have that same focus
Yeah.
all the time. Like, okay, I know I'm getting back to the table. What am I going to have? You know what I mean when I get
Oh, yeah.
there?
And if you mess with her, her bodyguard Elaine will just come over and
There you go. There you go.
Little throwbow.
She goes, Mama.
She got a crew with her, so I don't mess with them. So there's a crew of them.
No, she's actually told me, she's like, I'll call Mama Elaine. And I said, no,
Yeah,
please
you-
don't,
you
please
better
don't, please
watch
don't.
that.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, you better watch that. She'll
Yeah.
hold true.
So the one of my favorite questions, just because of the way people answer it most of the time after first squirming a little bit, is who is the player you have the most difficulty with?
Difficulty with?
Like who gives you the most fight on the table?
Right now it's AP. Because every time I've played him, I think that I'm getting closer and closer to beating him, and all of a sudden something just comes out of nowhere and he fucking runs out. Or he fucking hooks me, or my defense that I hooked him on and kicks out of, or something like that. So I don't know what it is. Like in single games in BCA, it could go either way. But if we have to play a set like in a tournament or something like that, he gets me every time. And I just
It becomes AP.
it's a head game now to where I'm already in my head like, shit, he's beat me so many times before, I can't do it now. But it's a go. I'll get there.
Oh yeah,
I know. He drives me nuts.
I believe you.
I get what you're like saying, like my like kryptonite or something like that. As you would say, like I don't mind playing like, you like me and you went back and forth in the Masters tournament
Well, yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind playing you. I don't mind playing Tommy Vega. I don't mind playing Aaron Sharp. Raul Garcia. I don't know what it is. I lose to him every time.
Get you every time.
I
Yeah.
don't know what it is,
Yeah.
and he's a lower skill level than those guys.
There's just something about
It drives me absolutely insane.
It's the way he runs the table. It's a different pattern. It's a different thought process, and he just
It drives me
he
nuts.
makes you go, what, bro?
And the kicker is, I mean, if you think you play a strong defense and you're like, okay, I've got you locked up completely. I'll be back there. I'm going to shoot this, and this. And then next, you know, he kicks out at 2 rails and makes the freaking ball and then runs out. And you're like, well, what the hell just happened? You know,
I swear that was a good defense.
And
I swear.
that gets into your head, and you're just like, okay, well, what can I do now? So, but yeah, he's probably one of the hardest players that, you know, I think I can't even remember if I've ever beat him, but I know, you know, just single games, it's happened, but not in this.
I mean, I don't think many people have beaten AP, so
Well, so
and when he's on, he's on.
I've told the story about AP before on this podcast where I played him once in a 9-ball world qualifier tournament at Eddie's. I needed 2 balls. He needed 22. The lady that was keeping score, he goes, how many do I need? And she told him, how many does he need? And she told him, I never touched the table again.
He broke it around twice.
Twice.
Yep.
That was it.
once he
And I
puts
was
it
like,
in his head, it's like,
Yeah.
I was like, if I didn't love you, I would hate you so much right now, bro. Like,
I've only seen him get
and I've-
right once.
Yeah, and I've actually done that. I've actually, in 9-ball, I'll come back to the table and be like, hey, where are they at?
yeah.
And then I'll know, hey, I'm 20 balls behind, and all of a sudden your mindset just changes.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, you know, break and run later, and you're back in
A little
the
bit
game.
closer.
That was
a
in
little better.
Ennis. Do you remember that?
No.
In Ennis, when AP played that that amateur pro, that was in that tournament.
Oh, he played
He played that like skinny dude, that tall skinny dude.
Shane.
David Van Zant beat him in the finals.
it was Shane,
The one that
the
ran-
cameraman.
The one that had, what was that brand he had?
Yeah,
Action? Was it
No.
Action?
Assassinate.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Assassinate, and Feminine was his wife's portion of it.
Yeah.
He
That-
beat
that clothing line.
AP, and AP came up to me. He's like, "Dude, there was nothing I could do."
Yeah.
He said, "This dude broke and ran 5 times in a row on me."
I'm trying to remember his last name. His first name's Shane.
He's like a tall, skinny dude.
Hampstead?
It's something like that.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're
But
talking about.
It was insane. Like AP,
Yeah,
like
really
he was
good
like,
shot.
I think he
There's
passed
nothing.
away.
nothing I could do. And I was like,
I think he did.
you got destroyed? I was like, I don't even want to see what he did to the other people
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
this point. And then David ends up like coming back like
Yeah.
20. I was keeping score for that game. He came back like 20
Of course
balls to
that's the
2
one he
balls.
brings up.
That was wild.
Well, no,
Of course, that's the one he brings
of
up.
course it was because like I kept score for that, and I was like, I was like, David, you just won, bro.
I was irate the match before that, so we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Time.
I'll talk to you later.
So let's go to question 5, which is, who is the player you always have a blast playing with?
Everybody.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody. I haven't found a player that like I disagree with. I mean, we have our disagreements during the league or something like that, but everybody's fun to play against. I mean, I'm not partial to anybody or anything like that. I can't name drop one particular person that's more fun than the next. You know, you're just as fun as he is to play, and you know, center alike. It's all the same
That's a
to me.
safe. That's a safe answer.
You like that one, huh?
It's honestly, I feel like though, if anybody can say that and it's 100% true, it's Herb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you're
And,
right. You're
I
right.
mean, the thing is,
Herb is running for
the thing-
president, by the way.
That's right.
the thing is, when I get
To
on the
kiss
table, I'm
babies
not.
after this or what?
2028, Herb Honaker for president.
I mean, and it's not trying to stay out of trouble or nothing like that, but I enjoy the game enough to where I don't try to, you know, make arguments with people or have too much fun. But you know, if the other person has the same energy as me on the table and stuff like that, dude, it's gonna be a hell of a match. We're gonna have fun doing it. You know, it's just everybody's fun to play.
Yeah.
So question 6 is, with Vegas being the target for most leagues that we have played in the past, where is a dream place or tournament you would like to compete in?
Dude, I know there's gonna be a tournament in Hawaii. I want to go play in Hawaii. So
I like that. And nobody's
I
ever
mean,
said Hawaii.
I don't know what tournaments are over there, but I'm sure
Eventually.
there are some cool ass tournaments.
There's got to
over
be
there.
at least one, right?
I want to go play in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go play in Hawaii.
There better be at least
Yeah.
one Samoan.
John
in
played
that
league
tournament.
over there,
At
right?
least
And that's
one.
the thing. So
It's Troy
and I've talked to John in the past, and
Dear
you know,
God.
there's a majority of Masters players that come from there that are just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I just want to challenge myself and go play
I
with
want
him.
to go.
We had
That's a great
he
answer.
got to meet the juniors, the junior league
Oh, yeah.
from Hawaii.
From Hawaii,
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. They're good.
Yeah.
I want to up my game and play in Hawaii.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be maybe not quite the same level, but very similar to going and just hitting random bars in the Philippines and being like, "What's up?"
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm here to lose.
Exactly.
This guy's got a pocket full of money he's ready to give you. You want to play?
Exactly.
I'll play you for a chicken fried steak.
I just think it would be cool because when I
think
picture
that-
it, I mean, I don't necessarily picture like a typical
Like
U.S.
high
game room.
stakes,
You
yeah.
walk into a game room and there's pool tables everywhere. I kind of picture Hawaii as it's up next to the ocean somewhere. Or there's a
Yeah.
bar
Just right on the beach, and you got to finish when the tide gets too high.
That's cool.
Under a cabana, just
Right.
chilling.
There you go.
There's surfers
Just
in the
some
background.
Crazy shit like that.
I like
Turtle
that.
comes
I
up,
mean,
says hi, and
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I think Bird was trying to give you a taste of it with that shirt.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe
Subliminal messaging.
well, so
inspired it.
I
That's
actually
what it was.
wore this shirt in Hawaii on my honeymoon.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
See.
There you go.
This shirt was actually in Hawaii.
Not a flex.
No, not
no,
flex at
not
all.
a flex.
Honeymoon in Hawaii. I mean, come on now.
It was
Yeah,
my
we've all done
honeymoon.
that. Whatever.
I'm doing it next week.
Yeah. Thinking about taking 10 days off in
There
July.
you go.
All right. Let's go locally. And this is this many people, okay? This is 5.
Oof.
This is 5.
Oof.
Oh, here we go.
This is your
I
dream
can't wait
team,
for this
Moscone team, local players. You can be involved, or you can just put the team together and ride. But it's 5 total, so 4 players and a coach.
Before you answer,
Wait a minute.
I want it to be stated that if you're one of if you're mentioned on this 5, you better feel.
You are him or
I feel
I'm
like
sorry.
I want to say it should be like up there in high honors,
Yeah.
especially with Herb and
That's
The king is about to speak, everybody.
that's hard to pick 5 people like that.
You got to do it.
You're correct. But when you think about it from the national term,
It's not the lukewarm.
every year the United States has to pick 5 out of all the
I get
players
that.
we've got.
And I get that.
So you
I
got a
get
smaller pool, you can do it, I believe in.
But most of them have to work their way up in tournaments to make that list. So if I had to pick 5 people just off the top of my head to play in a tournament like that,
Why don't you just assume that everybody that you pick is capable of playing in that type of tournament?
Just close your eyes and just visualize it.
well,
Like that has that skill level. It could be like anybody, but has that skill level to play. They don't have it now.
Oh, he
but
knows.
You know what I'm saying?
He knows.
yeah. No, I mean, I got it. It's just there's so many people that have the capability and stuff like that that could be on a team like that.
Fuck it. Let's hurt some
But-
feelings.
Yeah.
But if I had to make a fun team out of it,
Yes.
I would probably put myself, Amanda, put Matt Rendon, Brittany Easter.
One more.
Probably have to go with my boy Shepard,
All right, who's the coach?
Amanda.
Now you have to coach Brian.
Had to give her that one. Had to give her that one just to make her squirm.
Well, to be fair, out
Just
of
to
all
make
of
her
those
squirm.
people, you're the only one that
Yeah.
they're all going to listen to.
Yeah, I
That's-
believe it. I believe it.
See,
Period.
I
so I
believe
picked
it.
it smart.
I believe
it.
Picked it smart.
Yeah, because it's going to be
But-
Amanda and then Elaine and me.
But
Gotta have a
if
handler.
I just had to pick names, I mean, that's probably where I'd go.
That's pretty solid.
I like that.
It's a pretty solid
So-
team.
You wouldn't take me?
Do it.
You're retired.
Yeah.
You've been out of the game for 18 months.
Yeah,
Yeah, but say that I had that skill level. Say that I had the skill level to play. Would you take me?
No.
But if you,
Replace me.
but if you had that skill, you could be
No.
my sub. You could be the sub. You could be the 6th
Can
man.
I just be y'all's
You can be
child
the
that
sixth
just
man.
tags along?
Oh my
Can I be the
We
redheaded
don't need
Santa?
another one.
I tell you, if he's going,
I'll support my own way.
if he's going to Hawaii to do this, that spot's already fucking
Yeah,
spoken for.
exactly.
Remember earlier when he said, let's hurt some feelings? Those were yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My bad.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. He needs to be humbled every once in a while, like the rest of us.
Cool. Now, you didn't say golf,
Byron's right.
though.
You
Golf, though,
gotta-
I mean,
golf,
I know his capabilities in golf.
Right, you already go golfing with the guy. Sit down. I don't even do that.
all the time.
Stingy. That's what it
Right,
is.
selfish. Oh my
All
god.
right. I'm gonna, this one's probably going to
I just want to hang out with her more. Is that a sin?
This one's probably going to hurt some or surprise some people, but favorite local female player.
Why did you even ask that?
I didn't. I
You
wanted
can
to
say
give
me if you want to.
I wanted to give Elaine a chance.
Put away.
You know.
Put away.
Because it's the hot seat.
No.
I did put a wig on for Venom last.
Yes,
yeah,
you did. I have video of that.
Yeah, you have video of that. I think I still have pictures of it.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, mine is my favorite. There's a lot of the women players that I've noticed since she's been doing her tournaments now that are up and coming and they shoot great. They, but ultimately, I mean, it's going to be Amanda.
Of course.
So that's just a given.
It's just on the list, man. I
mean-
I have to read the questions on the list.
Right.
I mean,
Hey, you
come on.
got it.
We have to drive out here in the same car.
Because if I
I
said,
sleep next to her and she wants to stab someone.
if I said question 7 Moscone team, question 9, and then you go, what's 8?
No, I wouldn't have asked. I'd be like, okay, cool. You can't count.
8's not the one we're talking about.
No, sir. You have the shirt on already. You have to earn it.
Yeah. Hey, I haven't used I played the 5th yet. So
Oh,
we're good. We're good.
All right.
It's like, who's your favorite tallest player in APA?
That tall
He's like
fuck.
Ben Ham.
I was gonna say that tall
Zach
fucker
Dayton.
out of
What's that
Billions.
dude?
Yeah, it's him.
Harry? Or what's Harry's last name?
That guy.
Harold.
Harold. My
Yeah,
bad.
Harold.
Harold.
That guy. Every time I see him, he's like, this guy's 7'12".
Yeah. So question 9 is, if you went pro, what sponsors would be your goal to land? And they don't have to be billiards
I like
related
this.
per se. So his was
I like to get one billiards related and one non.
Yeah. Blair
Billions,
was
one
Tiger
mile.
Bomb, right?
Tiger Bomb.
Blair said Tiger Bomb.
I say if I had to have like a corporate sponsor or something like that,
Yeah.
it would basically be all the stuff that I play with. So QTech.
Okay.
If I had to do something that was not corporate, I'd probably pick a small business and get them well known.
Nice.
Not
I like that.
not anyone in particular, but just a business on the up and coming, and just be like, hey, I'll put your name on my shirt.
Yeah.
We'll get you.
I'm
noticed.
hitting the road. You're going with me.
I'll get you noticed and stuff like that, and we'll just kind of
Buffalo Penny's looking for him.
just because with me owning a small business, stuff like that, I know it's tough.
No,
it's hard to get your name out there and stuff like that.
Totally
so-
understand that.
But I mean, if I've got the capability of helping somebody, get the name out there, let's do it.
Let's put a buffalo on your back, bro.
Like the one at the lake?
No.
Different buffalo?
No,
Different buffalo.
No, this one's like more yellow.
I feel like if it was the one at the lake, it would just be a giant turd.
Yeah.
No, this one's more yellow, stonish,
I mean, I
like
don't-
real bulky, colorful.
You could probably
like-
edit this
and
out, not
God,
a name
no, it's
drop,
not.
but the people that own Cast Iron are opening their restaurant at Buffalo Lake this weekend.
Really?
Did they?
Yes.
I did not
Hey,
know
This
that.
weekend.
kudos.
This
Shout out to
tomorrow.
those guys.
I didn't know if you want to edit that out.
No. No, everybody gets one.
Tell him, Peter. Apparently, everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, Shelby and Teresa actually bought the marina down there.
Sweet.
Okay.
Marina restaurant down
That's
there.
awesome.
They're opening up tomorrow.
I like that.
They're
I haven't seen Shelby in a long time.
I haven't. Well, I saw him. He came in a little while back, but I didn't get to talk to him much. He was playing BCA for a little bit.
his brother cooks a mean brisket.
Oh,
Yeah.
that green hat.
I know he catered my wedding.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Okay. Question 10. What's your advice to a young up-and-comer in the sport?
Just
Listen to her.
no, master your craft. I mean,
Pay attention
take
to
as
them.
much information as you can from what you can. Utilize what works for you. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get information from everywhere. Everybody's going to tell you do this, do this, do this, do this. Well,
not all-
at the end
not all
of
gonna
the
work.
end of the day, at the end of the day, use what works.
Yeah.
If this works for you, do that. There's plenty of options out there.
I know we got some of this already answered from the sponsor question, but just let's go a little bit more in depth. What's in the bag?
Oh, my bag?
Yeah.
Everything's Q-Tech.
So
So I have a Q-Tech, Q-Tech Breach, Q-Tech Propel, Q-Tech Truewood.
Truewood, is it the leopard true wood, or is it
It's the
one that's got
ebony and wood grain.
Okay, so that's the Bacote and
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's an 11.8 millimeter shaft.
Synergy.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, all the extensions, the bags of Q-Tech Ghost 3x5. It's the new 3x5
I love
that came
that
out.
bag so much.
So the second it came out, true story, I called the guy over at Jordan's. I said, hey, this bag is coming to you. When it comes to you, call me. I'll pay for it over the phone and have it picked up. He called me and told me he got it in. I tried to pay for it, but she decided to go over there and make my
Sneaky it.
Do you still have your old Ghost case?
I do. The 4x8.
Can I trade you my blue Q-Tech case
No, sir.
for it?
No, sir.
And you could trade it with a little cash, maybe.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows me that gray is my color.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
then I do. I know.
100%.
I know when you won that Q-Tech Ghost Bag raffle. Didn't you win that Ghost Bag raffle on
No, I didn't.
a certain individual that's up there
No.
that we golf with on occasions?
No, I actually got mine secondhand from a guy that did win that round.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Was it Mark McClure?
No, I got it within 30 days of him winning the raffle. He decided he wanted.
Man, I tried so hard to get that
Yes.
first generation
Yeah.
Ghost
the
case.
4x8 butterfly.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I have
beautiful.
that.
So
That
is yours the hard case flip top?
The new one.
Okay.
The-
That's
Oh,
my
nice.
case.
Yeah, the new
Okay.
one that came out.
But mine's the blue, the hard
Yeah.
case flip top.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Mine's
new one
the
that
blue
came
one.
out is the Ghost 3x5.
I didn't realize it was a hard case.
Yes,
so the
it
new
is.
one. Oh,
It's a
that's
hard
sweet.
case.
Okay. All right. Shoot with a glove.
Depending
Okay.
on where I'm at.
If it
So-
is a glove on that hand, is it a Q-Tech glove on that hand?
No, it's Predator. So I have both.
Okay.
So I have both. I have a Q-Tech one that she got,
With this guy.
but normally I just reach in and grab a gray glove, and whichever one
Whatever
is,
it happens
they
to
don't-
be.
They both work equally the
Oh,
same.
okay. I was like, blasphemy.
I don't know. I don't want to toot a horn or nothing like that, but I can like sense humidity in the room,
Yep.
and I'll only wear a glove if it feels like it's humid.
Yeah.
No, I'm the
You know what I
same
mean?
way.
If I'm in dry heat,
Yeah.
I'll just shoot without a glove.
The human barometer.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's just kind of one of those. If I feel any sort of stickiness or something like that, I'll put a glove on.
Oh yeah.
What chalk?
Yeah. That was my next
What?
one. Chalk.
What chalk?
Oh, it's all town.
Town.
Yeah. Town.
So I will say this. I'm currently playing with Talm as well, but I just got one of these bad boys.
Oh, the ghost.
Show it to the
Yeah.
camera. Hold it up.
Just
hold it
came
up.
out.
Show
Just
it.
came out.
That's Fetters. That's
It's
Fetters.
Fet-
line,
it's
isn't it?
Fetters.
Okay.
Yeah. And shout out to Rocky Perez,
my boy.
Very cool.
who bought a box of it whenever it first came out.
That's awesome.
And he got that one for center, and then he actually gave me one
That's great.
for bringing it up, dude. So I'm gonna try that out at my next league night, but
Nice.
I'm kind of excited for it.
That's
'cause
awesome.
Somebody like Fetter decides to change. It's got to be.
You kind of listen to a guy like
You kind
Federer.
of
Yeah.
follow that.
Yeah.
He might know what he's talking about.
On occasions.
Every
So-
once in a while. I mean, he's
Thank
got
you,
the
Rock.
titles to back it up.
Appreciate you, Rock.
Yeah, only about 12 or so. No big deal.
He got more rings than Brady.
So, do you have any pre or post game rituals for every match, every league night, every tournament, anything like that? Like something that you always do to kind of get yourself in the zone or locked in, so to say?
Not necessarily that I do consciously.
Okay.
I mean, there may be some stuff that I do that I don't really pay attention to. I do have a pre-shot routine that, if you'll notice me counting to 5 before I shoot anything, it's just something that's in my head. So I'll aim it 5 times. That sixth time is a shot.
There's a shot.
But not as for pre and post game that I can think of.
Okay.
So
We put the question in because we have people like, I can't play before unless I have a beer and a shot, or unless I have, I got to go smoke before I play, or whatever.
yeah, well, yeah. If you would have caught me a few years ago when I was smoking, it would have probably been have a cigarette before I shoot and after I shoot and everything like that.
Yeah.
But no, it's
He just locked himself in. Out.
Oh, we'll wait till he realizes it. Yeah. All right. Like the questions are going to go faster now.
Because they haven't.
Because he's locked out. Other than your team, do you have? This is probably going to be the same answer we've already had, but we ask it as a team in a team format. And other than your team, is there any other team that every time y'all play, you just have a great time with them? Same
Probably,
answer. Right?
probably going to go back to my same answer.
That's
I mean,
okay. That's
we
okay.
try to have fun with everybody we play
Yeah.
against, no matter what. You know, we always keep that, that happy-go-lucky attitude to, like, hey, let's just fucking have fun. Let's do it cool.
I'm actually okay with that
Yeah.
because I'm kind of the same way. Like, if I'm going to be there, I'd rather just have fun.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we don't take time out of our day to go to the bar just to be in a bad mood. So it's kind of like
At least you shouldn't. All right.
The face of the
Plead the fifth.
face was perfect.
Plead the fifth.
They're gonna-
Played the fifth on it.
I have a feeling that's going to be a freeze frame during the
That
end.
could be. That could be your new screen. I heard a knock. I think somebody wants back.
Oh, that's okay.
no.
So, who is it? You want me for pillow? Okay. One moment.
It's not that kind of podcast, buddy. You gotta look up for Joe Rogan.
Bachelor.
Hey, what? Your phone's on,
I stepped on it earlier.
phone on the ground. Phone on the ground. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
You missed the last question. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the last question?
I don't know. We're past
We actually just wrapped up. We
We're
just
past that.
stopped
We're done.
recording.
That's cool.
So next question is open or closed bridge.
Depends on the shot.
So
That's
let's
a given.
say wide open, middle of the table. You're keeping your cue ball on a string in the middle of the table.
$1,000 is on the
Open.
line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Open. So 9 times out of 10, the only time I close the bridge is if I'm doing something that requires me to be more accurate. Normally a draw shot or, something that, is just a weird cut that I haven't tried before. I'll want to make sure that cue doesn't move.
Fair enough.
So
What do you have a favorite song or type of music you like to listen to while you play?
right now, I don't know what it is over the last couple of years, just anything 80s or 90s.
I'm digging that.
90s I'll rap out to them. I don't care. But it's for some reason the playlist over at the bar we play on Sunday night has been 80s the last few weeks, and it's been like the best.
Like when he said 80s or 90s, I almost went, "Hey, play some Biggie."
Yeah. Dude, and I'll catch myself, just randomly
even
singing along to all these,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, cool.
Because he said the bar, I already know. Because 80s for me is like the hair band.
Hairband, yeah.
Yes.
But in the bar, you'll hear Bobby B.
Hey, you
Oh, yeah.
catch
Down
everything.
Big Crow.
Yeah.
You'll catch everything, and it's
Yeah,
just
new
it's-
kids on the block.
Yep.
type
Well,
of stuff.
it's funny is like when we go golfing, like we usually use like his portable speaker, and he was like, "Man, you could like put on anything. Like my playlist is weird."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm probably gonna enjoy your playlist. And he
Those are
starts
my
like
favorite playlists.
he starts
Yeah,
If
mine
somebody
is-
says
it's
my
so-
playlist is
yeah.
weird, I'm gonna be like, we're
Put it
listening
on.
to that
Yeah,
right
put it
now.
on. Put it on right now.
And he starts playing, I'm like singing into every song, and I'm like, playlist ain't weird, man. Like this is awesome.
I
just
think I
consider
would.
it so it's just so
Eclectic,
eclectic that
yeah.
it's like it's a little bit of everything.
That's what I like to call the jam.
Yeah, Jump Jams.
Yeah.
I would probably tee the ball up and sit there, and then all of a sudden, as soon as he hits play, I'll use I
Yeah.
want you to know, and I just sit back and look, and I'm like, "Are you really? Holy
I
fuck.
know
You never know.
Holy shit!"
to remind me.
Get on that backswing here. 25 years on my life is. Hey, are we four non-blonde in it right now?
So I don't know if you guys have ever heard this one, but this is my perfect golf walk-up song. I don't even know who it's by, but it's
Whoa.
Spaceman.
Oh.
You ever heard that one? Where it comes through Spaceman.
Yeah.
Dude, that's when I walk up to I'm like, here goes that ball.
I love it.
Bye bye.
See, if I was playing golf, mine would be Major Tom.
No, if I was playing golf, it'd be "Welcome to the Jungle."
That's where my ball is.
Bring your machete.
Going down the fairway.
So that was going to be the last question is what would be your walk-up song?
I can't do that fast, huh?
Yeah. Spaceman. You see, so just so you know, I don't know if you guys watch Saturday Night Live at all, but when you first said Spaceman, the first thing that popped in my head was Space Pants. That little, what's his name? Peter Dinklage.
Well, one question that we do forget about quite a bit.
Oh yes.
We do forget about this question, and we do normally ask this like at the end
No.
of the podcast because we forget about it.
The
so
question
much.
that we forget to ask is there anything that you don't want to cover?
Oh,
An
we were
hour,
supposed to ask that
2
before we
2
started
hours
recording.
in.
Come on, the disclaimer is supposed to come out beforehand.
No, this is Synister. Oh, but this is our show. My bad. I'm sorry. This is our show.
So that song is by Babylon Zoo. That's who it's by.
Well, go ahead and hit play for a second on the mic.
So this is my golf walk-up song.
Oh yeah.
It's like the perfect.
That really makes me want to smack the crap out of a golf ball.
Yeah.
It reminds me.
It makes me like
right in your backswing.
bam.
Oh, nice day.
See ya. You almost expect to hear. And now, your starting lineup.
Mine would be the Steel Panther. I would give you the stars in the sky, but they're too far away. No, the question that we do forget to ask quite a bit, and I'm really hoping that we don't, like, if I'm catching you in a bad time.
I'm gonna put it in here.
But
Yeah, we need to.
who would you like to see in the hot seat next?
Oof.
No wrong answers.
We like to put them.
And you can't say Amanda because she's already been in the hot seat.
Yeah, twice. Well, she's on the show
Yeah.
twice.
She's in like a half a hot seat.
Yeah, we got to come up with a whole new set of hot seat questions for her.
Yeah.
Man, nobody really hits me off the top of the head.
Nope, that's not. Try again.
So I
Gotta be somebody-
accepted. I accepted all your other answers. Won't accept that one.
You're not accepting that one. You already got the
Come
shirt.
on,
You're
man.
Gotta be
obligated.
somebody.
Come on now. When did you do the hot seat?
Back when he was like the
Oh,
third
yeah.
episode.
Third episode.
Third
That
episode.
one hadn't been listened to in a while, so you need to do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
We just found something.
And, I mean, there's a lot of guys that have been playing for a long time and stuff like that, but we actually had a player on our Thursday team named Colton that's getting into the game and getting better. I would actually like to hear what he's got to say
sweet.
about this.
Elaine mentioned Colton.
Yeah, she did.
Colton is actually, I mean,
Yeah.
he's about as humble as it gets. He's just cool every time he gets there. And, I mean, you know, he's just cool to be around.
Well, we will let you be in charge of informing him of that since we don't know him yet. But I would love to have him on here for sure.
I know a Colton, but I don't know if we're talking about the same
His name's
one.
Colton Stewart.
And what nights does he play for you?
He plays on our Thursday night team, but he plays at Billiards on Tuesday. He's
With-
on
with-
Amanda Alvarado's.
Which is Blair's
Amanda
team now.
Blair's
Okay.
team.
See, I don't play on Tuesdays anymore, so I.
Gotcha.
That's
You
why
can, you
it's
can
not bad.
if
But I would just like to hear
We-
what he's got to
Oh,
say.
we would like to have him on. If you want to give him my contact information,
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
He's our agent.
He's our booking agent and marketing
Yeah.
director.
I got
But if you want to give him my contact information, I don't mind getting that, and we can get him booked in and
Gotcha.
get him
And
going.
the ball gifter guy.
Ball gift
Yeah,
are good.
the ball
What do you have against
gifter
ball people?
guy.
It's a piss missile.
No ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
you
said
catch me
ball.
on that ginger thing. though.
I thought you said ball. That said Herb. Get him.
Whoop.
Hey, I told him that. Yeah, the episode that you said because he was aerodynamic. That was out of your mouth.
Well, with that,
Oh,
you have survived the hot seat.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking. The shirt counts. Look at that.
Yeah, there you
Sure.
go.
Now you've
lost
actually
the-
earned it.
We lost the
right?
center cam.
Oh, broke it.
No. I was trying to bring, but I'll edit it in.
Womp,
later. Awesome.
womp. Everything ended up fine.
in there.
Oh yeah, it's the glory of
Car.
editing.
Car handled real good.
Yes.
And,
What do I do with my hands? Would you mind giving me?
oh, yeah.
Well, it was awesome. It was awesome. Is there anything else?
I think I've
As far
talked
as
more
your
tonight than I have
Ever?
Hey,
ever.
I think this one's a twist off.
Yeah. Was the first three to pop?
That was a different one. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks different.
That was so
Yeah.
much easier.
Oh, that one says lay. They have like different words. Some, pull, and there. That one said slap.
Some
I was trying to line them up.
Some pools slap their leg.
Lay me.
Yeah. I think it's, there it is.
Oh, you see.
I'm telling you, dude.
Or some
did
some
it
slap their leg pools.
Did it fall off Mandy's shoe?
It did.
Bummer.
Well, I was trying to line them up in a sentence that didn't make sense on her shoe, and I set the first one down. It just went right off, and I was like, "Well,
That wasn't the one.
yeah."
Those shoes were made for
I
walking.
wonder if that was
Yes.
the lay or the
Yes.
slap or.
Not holding your
It was
bottle
probably
cap.
the slap.
Yeah.
She said, "No, sir, I do the slapping around here."
Not gonna happen.
Not,
So wait till you join my league. There'd be a lot of slaps.
not to place your unnecessarily bent
Yeah.
bottle caps on there.
It's very unnecessarily.
Very unnecessary.
It almost looked like you tried to open them with a bottle opener or something.
You would think, right?
Oh,
I wonder if
that-
he- I wonder if he carries one on his keys.
What happened?
What's
He's
funny
got
is
one on his
these
keys.
two aren't popped. These three are.
So
I'm saying with every episode that goes on, these fuckers they owe you some
Oh,
endorsements. man. I'm telling you right now.
they've owed me endorsements since I started
Since you-
drinking.
since-
Well, like the Christmas card isn't enough. We need more.
Right,
Is that-
right. Since the 8th grade.
Thanks for keeping us alive, Bird.
Well, what's really
Supporting
funny?
our business.
What's really funny is like when they like started coming out, like they started coming out just in bottles. I haven't had the bottles in forever. That's why I got them. But I was so involved with it. At one point, I was going to do something stupid, and I was gonna get a Twisted Tea tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
At one point, I was gonna get it in my early 20s. I was gonna get a Twisted Tea tattoo,
So
like right here
Thank
on the
God you
side.
did, man.
Yeah.
And then like be out like in the summer and just like have a Twisted Tea tattoo. And I would have approached them and be like, "Hey, listen, I have a Twisted Tea tattoo. I don't want any money. Don't pay me money. Just send me free Twisted Tea and I'll be fine."
yeah.
I'll tell you this, my cousin's got the Toadies tattoo on his shoulder. Got him free shows every time they come.
Really?
That's cool.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome.
I wonder who the first person is that's gonna like tattoo like Taylor Swift on their forehead and be like, "Ha, free shows, woo, VIP, baby."
The Lubbock, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe the name for that would be idiot.
Yes.
There you go.
To put it across the forehead. Sorry.
Or the other definition is Swifty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's your NFL?
Interchangeable.
Who's your go-to?
Laugh at me, you must, but I'm not really a football follower.
I honestly envy you. I really do.
I used to be like years upon years ago, but like if I sit down and watch a football game, it's normally collegiate. But
Oh,
I won't.
that's probably better.
I
Tech.
mean, huh?
Tech.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
mostly.
the look.
So
Well, the reason I
used to be when she still is an OU fan, but anytime Tech would play OU, it was just like the game to watch for me.
House divided.
But I can sit and watch a game or two, but I can't sit there and follow somebody all season long.
So I'm going to be honest with you.
I
This is
cannot
the first thing that has made me question her at all ever. So I just want everyone to understand.
OU, right?
You just found out something
This
new?
is something she agrees with Jeremy Diggs on.
Oh,
I mean, you can't argue with the big.
Okay, but hold on. But the couple of games that Jeremy Diggs came over to the house and then watched the OU and Tech game, it was Tech that won, though. It was kind of nice.
I mean, she did.
It was kind of nice.
She did mention,
It was
like-
that one time in 10 years, but it was cool.
She mentioned, like, you can't argue with the Big 12. OU and Texas win the Big 12.
Yeah.
They both moved to the SEC. What is
Texas stayed relevant. OU did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was my question. That was my question.
I used to be a fan. Actually, that's the only thing I've ever given Jeremy Diggs a hard time about is OU, and so he knows why I did that.
Actually, my favorite chant from the student section at Tech was like, we got destroyed by OU like every year except that one year that and I could tell you Torian Henderson ran the ball like 2 yards into the end zone to beat OU. Mike Leach was the first coach to beat every single Big 12 team in the career, so that was like huge. But Torian Henderson, number 19, huge Tech fan.
You?
My favorite chant. We can be down. We were down to OU like 40-6. We're just getting smoked on the gridiron.
Yeah.
And the students were still sitting. Yeah. The student section was still sitting there doing the same chant to OU, and I loved every minute of it.
You wish you were
OU
overrated.
sucks balls. balls. I mean, we're down 40-6, and they're still like.
Are these pubic hairs falling?
I don't know, but it was like I was like, these guys are awesome, and I love it. Like you're getting smoked right now,
like
and you're still training. You suck.
We're still raining down.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're winning 40-6. You still suck.
You're beating us. Come on.
Exactly. Still
Give us this.
I will say this. I think that Texas Tech's time as not being a contender is pretty much over for a while.
It depends on if we have a quarterback that's not gambling.
Cody Campbell got a lot of money, dog.
That is true.
Cody Campbell got a lot of money, dog.
He's got almost infinite money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what you call your own printing press.
He pretty much has it with his oil company.
I will say this. The kid that backed up Morton last year before he got hurt.
Will Hammond?
Yeah, he's not bad. I think he will be at least serviceable. Defense is going to stay good. The offense, I haven't seen much on what they did in the offseason in the transfer portal, but I do know that my team got the #1 transfer portal wide receiver. Thank you, Cam.
Well, so Will Hammond is still like, if he's gonna play, it won't be till week 3.
I think that's still a better chance than nobody because Sorsby's in Gambling Anonymous.
Well, what's really funny is that there's a false rumor going on that I thought was hilarious. It's one of like the Onion type false rumors. Somebody came up with it. You all know, like, my father is the county judge, but he also used to be the announcer for the Red Raider football games. And there was a false rumor that the judge overseeing Brendan Sorsby's case to play in the NCAA or not is my father. And it's out of Lubbock, Texas. And they were like, that's another Red Raider first town, you know? And I sent this picture to my dad. It was like this Twitter page that's like got the check mark and everything. They had a picture of my dad. Like the former PA announcer is the county judge, and his case is going to go in Lubbock County, and showed a picture of my dad on there. You know, with his bow tie and everything, and I sent it to my dad, and I was like, I'm assuming that this is not true, but I just want to confirm, because if it is, that's awesome. If not, it's funny. And he sent back, and he's like, no, it's not true, but that's hysterical. Like, my dad thought it was so funny, and there's like multiple people talking about it, saying that like the former Red Raider announcer is going to be the judge over his case.
Well, if it was true, obviously he's playing this year.
Yeah,
I mean,
but the NCAA has something to say about that.
Yeah,
they won't pick the former Red Raider announcer for 24 years to
be the
deciding
that
judge.
Type of stuff always goes out of state because you can't. They can't use a judge from Ohio or from Texas because he came from Cincinnati where they were covering it up, and he came to Texas
or
Tech
Indiana where he did it.
Indiana. Yeah.
So my guess is going to be a judge from like
10,000 micro bets.
Yeah, it was insane.
He was betting on every swing, every pitch. Like, this one's going to be a strike. Ball, strike, ball.
Wow.
Just dollar here, dollar there, dollar here, dollar there. Like, what? Hey, and you wonder why Kalshi got popular all of a sudden.
Oh, and that report came out. When that report came out, it was sponsored by DraftKings.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
Sounds about right.
If you or someone
The
you know
sports
may have a
gambling
gambling
website.
problem.
Exactly. I mean,
It's like Brandon Sorsby has been charged with gambling.
On our
This
side.
report is sponsored by DraftKings.
please gamble responsibly. Gamble responsibly.
Use your code and get $5 off your first purchase.
And then all the disclaimers.
We'd also like to thank him for the record-breaking profits in the first quarter.
All right, I'm gonna throw an audible then because you said you don't have a preference on NFL. So who's your favorite golfer?
So, of course, I don't want to be a bandwagon person, but I've been watching Rory for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been following, his progress since he was younger. The up and coming now, of course, is Daly's son.
Yes,
Daly's son he's knocking the ball.
He's a monster, dude.
He could drive 300 like it's a blink.
And I mean, kid's not even 21 yet. And he's
Holy
just,
shit! Wow.
It's just crazy.
I think he's going to be better than Woods' son.
I think so.
I think he's going to be better than Charlie.
I've seen Charlie. I mean, Charlie's already got a freaking hole in one.
I saw Charlie's
wasn't even
hole in
18
one.
yet.
That was really cool to watch.
And it was just like, okay, cool, And I mean, it's just, I'll sit there and watch the Masters and stuff like that, but I've got so many other things going on that if I get to watch TV, it's cool, I'll watch it, but 9 times out of 10, our TV is just on for noise. So we got a bunch of dogs at the house that if it's too quiet, they're like, hey, let's fuck around.
Hey, you want to go cause some trouble?
Let's fuck around. Let's
bring this up
jump
a little
around.
bit.
I have some recommended hearing. If you want, you can just turn it to YouTube. Turn it to YouTube.
Just turn it on.
We have a playlist actually.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
But
I think Spotify can be heard on TV as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but when those dogs start hearing my voice, it's
And every day it's the same thing. Just one of them barking about the other one being under the sofa.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'll watch golf every once in a while. I mean, I'll watch just about anything, just depending on what's on. So, I'm not really partial to any one thing. So, I don't sit down religiously and be like, oh, I'm going to watch this week.
I wish DAZN TV wasn't so expensive because they have pool on all the time.
Yeah.
It's expensive, dude. It's like,
terrible.
huh?
I hated them.
Really?
Yes, because it was like during Moscone, it was always an issue. And
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
So,
Well, that's why I only use that for the Moscone. And I only get like the month pass, and then like
Yeah,
it just
I'm done with it.
ends.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Well, but didn't they go to like WNT?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I did mine through them, and
I
it
like
was
that
cheaper
one.
too.
Yeah.
So we have a Roku TV in our bedroom, and we have the AccuStats channel, and they replay like old tournaments from Mike Siegel and Nick Varner and
Oh, shit.
like all of those guys from the
cool ones
80s.
from back in the
Yeah,
days.
and you can tell they're playing on like
Yes.
8 or 9 foot Brunswick
Yep.
gold crowns, and dude,
Yep.
it's so good.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like that carpet cloth, like that old school
Yeah,
championship,
the thick
just,
stuff.
yeah,
Yep.
just playing on rugs.
I like that, but I like to watch the old school, like the 80s and early 90s snooker players.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
guys are fun.
There's one
to
cat.
watch.
What is his?
Yes.
Stephen Hendry and Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Sullivan.
And the one guy that I really enjoyed watching back in the day was Steve Davis. Steve Davis he started out about a little bit older than Ronnie and Stephen Hendry, but him and Stephen Hendry came into professional snooker at about the same time, and he just like when he won his first world championship, it was like he was in shock. Like I can't believe I just beat these guys. You know what I mean? And it was so genuine of a moment that it just kind of made me go, I like that guy. Like, he knows how I feel.
Yeah,
you know, what I mean?
exactly.
How did I do
I
that?
can relate to
Yeah.
I remember when we were in Innis, and I think it was you two that were actually teaching like everybody like the rules of
The snooker, yeah.
But
it was actually fun.
there was like 10 people playing
Yes.
at once.
Yes.
Like it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And you were like, all right, person in last got to get off the table. Next person on.
Yeah.
But it was like
Yeah.
all of
was a
Lubbock
good
people
time.
were at the snooker
Yeah.
table. And
Everybody
everyone
else is practicing 9-ball. We're playing.
We're over
had, like the whole billiards.
we don't have to worry about this. We're
Yeah.
just gonna go play this.
Like every single, I'm pretty sure at one point, like I saw like a huge crowd of Lubbock people in
Yeah.
snooker, and then like all the Innis and
Yeah.
Waco people were like all playing like pool and warming up.
Plus,
I do remember we had that table busy, and there were even people sitting on the wall waiting
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Dude, that was
like,
a blast.
it was a lot of fun.
That was a
Yeah.
blast. I remember staying for 9-ball just to play snooker. Like I was like, man, I want some more of that snooker.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
It was like a
lot of fun.
drug at that
My
point.
daughter still reminds me of that because we took her down there that year.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's right, because I tried to take her
Yep,
cheese
she was
fries.
there. Yeah, you did.
The fact that you
She did not let me have her cheese fries,
No,
but
she
I
didn't.
wanted those cheese fries.
Yeah, she still remembers you.
Does she?
So, oh yeah.
That redhead that tried to take my cheese fries?
I remember the morning of 9-ball when we came in, and she like sat down with a breakfast burrito,
Yep.
and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Just want to go home." I'm like, you got a long day ahead of you,
Yeah.
sweetheart. You ain't going home anytime soon.
Well, and she's worn out, and she's kind of like me. Unless we're playing, then she's
Yeah.
not having a good time.
Yeah, it's just boring.
It's like
yeah.
I can't sit and watch pool like she does.
I can watch
Like she
pool.
can sit there and watch pool and watch people play tournaments and this and that, and I'm like, oh hell no, I've watched 100 things you did wrong.
Yeah.
I want to play the
Yeah.
game.
I'm the same way.
So-
Like I got to get up and play. Like,
Yeah.
I can
I've gotta
watch
be-
I can watch a finals of
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
But like if it's just like the very first match, like I watch the first 2 games and I'm like, no, let's go play.
Well, no, I can do that.
Exactly.
I can watch, but as soon as I'm done watching, I'm in the basement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I just got done watching pool.
I just
I
learned a
got
whole
you.
bunch of new
I
shots
gotta
I'm going to
I'm
try.
about to go practice all of this."
What do you
Like,
think's happening?
Yeah, yeah. Look, babe, look. Here's the deal. Okay, just. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
I've got to try this myself.
And all you hear is
Well, I watched.
Definitely shooting. Definitely
Yeah.
shooting. Yeah.
Definitely gonna learn how to jump.
Jumping,
and then just rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
Jump on the list.
Jumping. Gotta jump.
When I started
It's like the Rain
watching
Man and pool.
all the videos about jumping, that's when I was like, I got to know how to do this. I got to know. So I went down to my basement, turned on my TV, put it on Dr. Dave, and watched his video
Yep.
on repeat until I was like, got it. And
Yep.
and I still, to this day, am better at the dart stroke than I am a regular overhand jump stroke. I just
And see, I can't do the dart.
I can't get the
I-
power out of this. Like I just feel like there's like I hit it and it just goes.
Yeah.
The same way.
My accuracy with the dart is just nothing. I can actually, like, when I raise my elbow up, I get much more cleaner shot on it.
See, my accuracy is 2 to 1 better with the dart stroke.
I'd rather my elbow be up
Yeah.
than
Well, my problem is, so if you're doing it this way, like all you get is elbow, right? But when I do the dart stroke, I get my elbow and my wrist flick at the end, and so I get that extra little pop of
Yeah,
power.
see, I can't flip my wrist like that. So there's just something about me. It doesn't bend.
You mean you can't do
You
that?
can't do that? Are
It
you
doesn't-
sure?
It doesn't bend like that.
Oh my god! You can't do that.
so it was really funny.
Mine
It's
usually
like
goes up at the
Like
end.
this.
we're talking about like the
Pinky out.
Always pinky out.
My bad.
we're talking about like the dart and the underhand. I don't use a bridge a whole lot.
What?
Well, you're like
According to my
7'10".
size. But I was using a bridge on a shot one time, and it was the first time that I used a bridge. I've used a bridge maybe like 10 times in my entire career of
Yep.
playing pool.
Yep. No,
And the very first time that I used a bridge, I had it like this, and I was going like
Ain't this
I was doing this, and people just started busting out laughing. I've never used a bridge before.
well, it didn't show.
I worked my way up to
No, not at
I think
all.
it was a 5. Like I had just got to a 5 when I first used a bridge.
That made it worse.
And so I was like, I was literally shooting the bridge. Yeah.
now
Made
everybody's
it
looking
way
at you.
worse.
Look at this guy.
And
a
Tony Buds, after I shot, and I hit the ball, but I was trying to make it, and I came back, and I was like, man, I kind of threw the bridge. I was like, man, that's stupid. Like I see people use it all the time, but I was like, man, that's stupid. And Tony was like,
Let me show you how to use this.
That's the
Tony
master.
Butts goes,
Yep.
Bird.
Let
Come
me
here.
show you how to use it.
That is
And
the
she goes,
bridge master.
instead of doing this,
Do this.
do this. And I was like, holy, oh my goodness. This works out great,
Well, see, he let his secret out now. So
Yeah.
now every leave you give him, just make him use the bridge.
Yeah.
Well, I know how to use the bridge now. I just don't need to.
I
as
know. We'll have
often.
to see.
I mean, you did know how to use the bridge 18 months ago.
Well, challenge me now. I don't.
I just
still
did.
barely use a bridge.
I just heard it.
Boom! Oh,
I just
see,
heard it.
we're going from here. This is off the rail. We're going to
To your house or your house or Bill's
Bill's.
or-
Bill's.
Bill's.
Challenge accepted.
Well, I got to go get my cues. They're not in my car.
No, that's a good
Same,
That's a
I
good
gotta-
thing.
We'll play a little ultimate pool.
There you
Hey,
go.
tell
There you go.
him.
Hey.
Race to 3.
So yeah, we're looking forward to it. We want to put together another mock match, just to have fun with it.
Well,
What day was that? Remind us again. What day is the start?
So we're gonna try and start the league on May 20th.
May 20th.
which is a
So-
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a Wednesday.
Okay.
So only availability in Lubbock right now that we've run across is a Wednesday night at billiards, and we were really stoked to be able to get that. So we're gonna run with that as much as we can. bringing as many people into there as possible.
Are they still doing BCA as well out of billiards?
They only do it on Monday nights.
Oh, okay.
So Wednesday,
so there's no league.
Wednesday night was a trivia night, but I believe that's recently ended. So now Wednesday night is going to be.
I play on Monday nights there, so
okay.
Due to technical difficulties with this thing not showing my computer screen, I want to throw this out.
Trash.
The Facebook page is Ultimate Pool League Lubbock County, Texas. For those of you who want to join the Facebook page, it's got a Q&A on there, or it's got a flyer for the Q&A, and that will be on May 20th. Right, they can come and ask questions.
Yeah, that was this past.
That was this past.
Oh, okay, this was the past one.
If you look at the date,
it was May 6th at 7 p.m.
Sure does say that.
We just did that one.
How about if I read it?
So league will actually start on May 20th.
Okay,
So-
all right.
So if you do have any questions prior to that, you can reach out to
join
one
the-
of us,
Or
and
Amanda.
we'll.
Join the Facebook page and ask right there on the page. You know,
Ask right there on the page. That's what the page is for. You know, whatever we can answer to make it a lot easier to transition.
And I'm
into it.
assuming if you get another mock match put together, you will put that on the Facebook page as
Yes.
well, so that people know about it. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
So I had kind of a random thought. Maybe next Wednesday we might actually do a live stream of a mock match on the web page.
Okay.
Just to kind of
You need
as
somebody.
a possibility.
I know someone.
So I need volunteers. I'm this
No,
guy right
a
here.
gentleman to basically live stream.
He'll referee, but you can play.
Do you need somebody to?
We got to get everything caught up.
do you need somebody to live stream?
Well, here's the thing. Once we get the cameras set up, they run themselves.
Yeah.
Then he can ref
Then
and
he
you
can
can
riff
play.
while you guys play.
Oh yeah. Synister Streamroom Productions would gladly we'd love to be a part of that if you'll allow us to be off the rail as well.
Definitely.
Get in on the ground floor and grow together.
Let's
Hey.
do it.
Absolutely.
That's how it works.
That's a great
So
quote.
me
Thank
and
you.
another guy, we actually have this joke about commentating and drinking and stuff like that. So I found out I'm not a very good commentator when I drink.
I can mic you up.
I'm not going to do that.
Really?
It's a long story.
That
so
is definitely
No.
It's a long story,
This
and
has to happen.
they don't have a rating for that, so I'm not allowed to commentate.
Fair enough.
Nonsense on Synister Streamroom Productions. You are allowed to do whatever you want.
So if you want to know how commentating on a match should go, I'm going to be part of the 400 and under Fargo tournament. You can come hang out with me.
Yeah, I would love it. Shots are on me.
Until we get the good commentating out of you.
Shots are on me. We will mic you up, my
I don't know
friend.
how that's going to go. But
So I think we should do like I just came up with an idea that like you made possible in my messed up brain of mine.
Shit.
You know that you know we play in that golf tournament every year
In July,
together.
yes.
Yeah, and they have that
not-
one hole.
we're not bringing a 22 caliber rifle.
No. I'm not saying bring it. I'm talking about the hole on the it's on the front nine, but it's the back off challenge.
Oh, that
So
one is good.
if we have a tournament where we like have like people just talking mess
that would be
during
right
your
there.
pull shot, just running their mouths to you before the pull
So-
shot, just have a tournament where like
I
you
would
could just
be
say
so good
in
at
the
that.
middle of the shot.
You know what?
I'd be the
Now you
greatest.
got the wheels turning.
Dude, I'm telling you,
That's what-
that would add to a tournament right there.
When you
Just-
said like not
just to come
commentating,
there,
I'm like,
yes.
you know what? I think it would be pretty cool to
Yes.
just have like somebody
Yes.
just talking in the middle of your stroke and just have a tournament just based
But,
off of people
Byron,
just talking mess.
In
to
order
each
for
other.
us to happen, we would have to have a series of questions that we'd ask the participants just so we'll know that you're not cut out for this.
And no headphones.
You're not cut out
No
for this
headphones.
because-
Yeah, it's got to be
You
open
got to
ear.
be able to
Yep.
hear it.
Open ear.
Yeah.
be able to hear it
Yeah.
all. Where'd you
Yeah.
get that Walmart cue?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't know you could play pool in Goodwill sandals, guys.
What did that one guy get me? The big redneck. He got me with the does
the carpet match the dress?
yeah. He got me with that one.
Big,
Last,
big bird.
Oh, he's a
dude,
big
dude had
dude.
to be 300 plus. Just
I mean, he gets out of the chair and he's like,
does the carpet match the drapes? All of us just backed off there. We're like, we don't
He
need
got
to play
me-
this
Yeah,
song.
he's good.
he got me last year with because we mentioned that to him
Yeah.
and he had new material for me.
Oh yeah, he had a bunch.
Because I didn't have golf shoes at the time, so I was wearing like white tennis shoes, and he's like, "I don't know where your legs begin and your shoes start, you pasty." Like, and I was like,
Yeah.
This guy's brutal too. I mean, he's on top of it.
It's
But
good,
it's like
but-
a back off
But I
challenge.
like the
but
idea
for
of doing a
pool.
tournament. That's cool.
Yeah, you'd have to definitely have
We'll give it a shot.
level-minded people.
Well, and
to
if
be a
we
part
did
of
that, we could sell mulligan shots so that if they started laughing during their shot, they could redo it. We reset it for them and
But
put a
I
little
get-
extra money in the pot.
Yeah.
I think more people would be
We put-
excited about doing the
we decide where the ball
mess
goes.
talking than actually playing.
Well, see, but if
like, hey, I want to be a mess talker. I don't want to play in this.
So if you're not playing and you want to just be there talking smack, there's going to be a cost for that too.
yeah, you have to add it to the pot.
Then you
Like,
add it to the
some
pot.
money, like,
Yeah.
Nice. You know what? You got the wheels turning. I didn't even know that exists.
Lots of ideas.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is
Mine messed up,
there's
Brandon.
beer,
What's up?
right? There's alcohol involved in golf, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So,
have you
But
ever
the thing
seen
is-
John Daly play?
There's
well, the
Twisted
thing
tea
is, I'm
involved.
saying, right? There's twisted tea, but I'm saying because in the bar, you might be.
Yeah, but you
you're
also
signing
have
a
to-
waiver.
Skating, yeah, oh yeah, skating.
You have to
on
sign
thin
a waiver
ice,
like there's no physical like
Yeah.
like you just got to take it.
And if you don't
you can't sit there and fight the guy that's like talking trash
Well,
to
if
you.
you don't
like-
get the humor of it, why are you even participating?
exactly.
No, you're right. I guess
Exactly.
I guess you got a point there. I mean, a lot of people are soft-skinned, I guess, glassy jawed, so to speak.
Mr. Glass.
I think it would be a fun tournament.
I think it would be too. I think it would be.
Well, I think I would like to say thank you very much
I
for
appreciate
being
y'all
here
having us.
today.
Yes.
Thank
Good
you guys
luck.
for having us.
Good
Thank
luck
y'all
with
both
the-
for
Yep.
starting this league. Like this
Mm-hmm.
this league is amazing, and
Yeah. We're looking forward to it.
I'm speaking for the Lubbock pool community right now that we appreciate both of you of like what you're doing because I know it is hard to run a league.
Yep.
I've seen it. I haven't done it myself, but I've ran tournaments, and I know just a tournament is hard.
Oh, man.
To run a league is very, very difficult. So we as a pool
lot of
community
moving
do
parts.
appreciate both of you for doing this for us.
That I mean, it's one of those scenarios you can please some of the people sometime, but you ain't gonna please everybody all the time. But good luck on it. I hope it takes off.
I do
So do
too.
we.
At the end of the day, you can do it.
I mean, just from when you put the word out and people that I've talked to, everyone's stoked.
Dude, it's so different. I think that's
It
the
is.
big thing is
My
that it's
brother-
so different.
I talked to Hayden the other night.
Yeah,
I told
my
him-
brother-
I told him if he didn't do it, I was going to talk
That's
to
it.
you.
Unk.
My brother approached me and he was like, "Yeah, I talked to Herb," and he was like, "Yeah, Herb's really trying to get me on." And I said, "Well, you should join." You know,
That's
like,
fun.
and he was like, "Man, it seems like really cool. Like it's different and it's exciting."
He
And I
was
said,
vested in it. Like he was watching. He even participated in the 6-ball shootout, and like I said, he was. And it's just like that. Players like that. I mean, that's what we want. You know, we want somebody that wants to learn something different. We
Right.
want somebody that wants to get into a different format. You know, the going to North Carolina and playing the Nationals. You know, that's a bonus. But you know,
Yeah, that is.
learn a new
a
discipline.
huge
behind it,
bonus,
you know,
but yeah.
learn a different discipline to where now you can go to even more tournaments. So
That's incredible.
because leagues are popping up everywhere. I mean, this is only we kind of got in, and they've only been in for 2 years, and we're getting in now. So I mean, who knows where this is going to be 5-10 years from now? It's going to be just as big. So
I hope it works.
That's what
I
we're
hope it
looking
works.
forward to.
I mean, there was rumor there for a while that TAP was trying to start up here, and it didn't ever grow legs. But I really hope it works. Before we do our final thought, since you are a golf buddy with our main man over there, send him a message. What should he or should he not do this show?
I will do it.
Oh, don't send him right now. Look at this camera right here and tell him why. Right here.
Skyler don't listen to me, but yes, you should come out and do this.
Awesome.
show.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
No
that.
worries.
Final thoughts, Mr. Bird.
I mean, I just said it. I appreciate both of you, and like we golf together, and
Always.
like you're one of my closest friends, and
Yep.
I love your wife. Your wife is absolutely incredible person. Y'all are both amazing pull shots, and we appreciate everything that y'all do for the pull community.
100%.
I appreciate your time. I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate you being a second-time guest. And
The second time.
May is Men's Mental Health Month, so hug a homie while you're at it.
Hey,
We love
homie.
all of y'all.
Yep. My final thought is, honestly, man, what y'all doing, both of you, with this new league, Amanda, the queen of hubs, the Queen of the Hub tournaments. I'm hearing a lot of good stuff from a lot of ladies since you started, and I like to think I got my ear to the wall. A lot of people. I mean, that's my habit is I hear and I try to deliver. Thus, the 400 and under tournament. Thank you for helping me with doing that. June 6th, June 7th. Good luck to all the we're up to 42 players, I think, right now.
Oh, wow.
So good luck to those guys up there. If you haven't signed up, sign up. I mean, get
Now's
in
the
there.
time.
Yep, because this is the first of many of the Synister Stream Room Productions. Off the Rail presents Byron, Bird, myself. All we want to do is just do what we got to do for Lubbock to make it recognizable, to bring Lubbock to the map. We said it since episode 1.
Yeah.
The road to Vegas and now to North Dakota,
North Carolina. Come on and raise up.
The road to these states got to go through Lubbock.
Yep.
Has to go through Lubbock. So my final thought is thank you so much for the work that you're doing. You're doing amazing. To the viewers, thank you. Keep supporting us. Follow, share,
Like and subscribe.
and like it, and subscribe it. And like always, we are here.
Because we ain't all
We're
there.
not all there. Thank you.